listening to Vault Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco. Tennessee at number 5 Notre Dame from November 9th, 1991. The Miracle at South Bend.
Tennessee and Notre Dame playing. Our broadcast position here in the booth behind the glass front, Bill Anderson. That makes you happy, maybe.
Yeah, very happy, John. I don't know whether yours must not open down there. So.
And we're seated at about the 35-yard line. To our right, the Tennessee official box. The president of the University of Tennessee, Dr. Joe Johnson, is there. Athletic director Doug Dickey and family and friends. And to our left, Bill, they put us between the brass and the Tennessee coaching staff calling the plays.
Yeah, I can see it. I can look over here and see a little bit. They put up too many papers here that I guess they didn't want me to see what's going on, John.
Referring to the coaching staff. And so it will be Tennessee kicking off, and that will be Joey Chapman to do the booting. Back deep will be Reggie Brooks. Now, there are two Brooks on the team. They're brothers from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tony Brooks at tailback, and Reggie Brooks is also a tailback listed behind the two tailbacks, Culver and Tony. So it's Reggie deep to return the kickoff as Tennessee will be kicking off. And here comes Joey Chapman, and it's Tennessee-Notre Dame underway. A squibbing kick bouncing downfield, and it goes rolling into the end zone. You better down the ball. He does, and it will be Notre Dame on the touchback, taking the ball at the 20-yard line. From South Bend, Indiana, this is John Ward with our spotter and color announcer Bob Kessling. You've heard from him, statistician Chip Smith. Bill Anderson set to send you the play-by-play. Notre Dame first down 10 at the Irish 20-yard line. Meyer at quarterback. Handoff tailback. Bang! He's dropped for -3. It was Tony Brooks and penetrating big Chris Mims at 6'6", 261 senior L.A. making the tackle. He's teaming up in the front wall for Tennessee with Shazan Bradley, J.J. Surlis, and Chuck Smith. The linebackers, Darrell Hardy, Sean Walker, Ernest Fields. The corners, Lincoln and Miley. The safeties, Carter and Bennett. So out comes Brooks, in comes Culver, and it will be second down right at 13 yards to go. Tennessee in a four-man front. Myra looking it over. The fullback is Big Bettis. And this is he, and this is Bettis. And he pounds the right side of the line to the 20 and lashes out to the 25-yard line where Sean Walker is there to make the tackle. So Bill, Tennessee penetrating on that first play. It was a big one.
Yeah, Mims came inside on a stunt, and nobody picked him up. He got inside free and clear and made a big stop. But that time, Tennessee looked like they knew where the play was going because they overloaded and was in the right defense. But irregardless of that, Notre Dame still picked up good yardage.
Behind Jerkovic and Hall on the right side of the offensive line. Here it is, third down, 5 yards to go. Nothing, game just underway. Notre Dame with the ball in the eye. And this is Myra back to throw. Myra throwing across the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Bettis, underthrown, short. And on fourth down into the ball game comes one of the great punters in the country, Craig Hentrick. He's averaging 43.5. Deep for Tennessee to return will be Dale Carter, standing back at his 40-yard line. Nothing the score. And Notre Dame will be punting. Tennessee has up there an 8-man rush. And they're going to also defend against the outside people in the coverage. Snap. Hendrick gets it away. Drills a spiral. Carter under the ball makes the catch. At the 45, fumbles the football, and it's been recovered by Notre Dame. Carter came up. Perhaps could have asked for a fair catch, did not. And it was fumbled by Carter as he was stuck by Willie Clark. And the recovery is made by Lance Johnson. And so turnover Tennessee, with Carter disdaining, Bill, the fair catch in a crowd.
Yeah, he should have made a fair catch. Yeah, he went up there. They were coming down, covering the thing. He didn't have much place to go. Tried to handle it and muffed it. And
so it will be Notre Dame picking up on the turnover. First down at 10. Tennessee now -5 in turnovers this year. And Notre Dame, with a broken eye, hands the ball off, coming through the right side of the line. This is Brooks. He breaks one tackle, cuts back to the interior, has the ball at the 40, at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, down to the 20-yard line. Floyd Miley finally rides down Brooks. But Notre Dame turning the turnover into a sizable big play, ripping through the right side of the line against Jerkovic and Hall blocking, and it is carrying the ball this time, Tony Brooks, who on the year is averaging 6.2. That's good for 26 yards. Culver comes on to replace him at tailback. Notre Dame has the ball at the volunteer 20-yard line. Splitting wide to the right side is big Derek Brown. Meyer gives the ball off. Big Bettis pounding the middle. And Bettis through the left side of the line. Grains it out inside the 15-yard line. Down to the 14 where Ernest Fields makes the tackle on him. Nothing to score, but Notre Dame punts. Tennessee fumbles. The Irish recover. 26 yards on one run. Now 7 on this one. And Notre Dame has smoothed the ball down to the Volunteer 14-yard line, where it will be second down and right at 6 yards to go. Change that, about 3 yards to go on a pickup of 6. Culver at tailback. This is he, right side, Hole. He pounds to the 10. I think he has a first down as he moves slightly inside the 10-yard line. Was tackled as he gets there by Bradley. On the year, Tennessee has fumbled the ball away now 11 times, a total of 24 turnovers. The opposition has 19 turnovers against Tennessee. And this one certainly has given impetus to this Notre Dame drive. Wide to the left side goes Ray Griggs for Notre Dame. They break that I with a wing set right. And here is the handoff to Bettis, caught behind the line by a stunning Volunteer on the left side. It was Shazan Bradley making his 11th big play of the year, throwing him for a loss back to the 12-yard line. Loss of 2. Tennessee, Bill, just a big mistake early.
Yeah, they certainly didn't want to do that early on. They would have had great field position if they could have handled the punt there and maybe get something on the board, but it's sparked this Notre Dame, and boy, you can tell right away they're strong running.
Second down and 12. Back to the I formation now with Brooks behind the fullback Bettis. And this is Meyer on the delay giving to Brooks, and Brooks has running through the right side of the line. He battles his way down into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! He was hit 3 times, but he broke through the tackles and lunged the last 3 yards. And Notre Dame does indeed turn a Tennessee turnover into a Fighting Irish TD. Notre Dame leads 6-0. The turnover, the mistake, costing Tennessee field position and ball possession. And Notre Dame will get Hendrick in there. He's 44 of 44 this year in extra point tries. Holding will be Sexton. The kick is up. The kick is good.
When you see the happy face on our truck, you'll be smiling because you'll know that you're in love.
At Hiller, we care about your family's comfort all year long. If you get caught without air conditioning this summer, we're offering a free service call with any repair. That's a free service call when we do the work on your HVAC system. Visit happyhiller.com to schedule your appointment today.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
Matt Hollander here with Holco. I'm excited about the reopening of our economy. So in celebration, I'm extending our special discounts and financing offers until the end of June. If your home needs replacement windows, doors, or a new roof, purchase now and pay nothing until the year 2022. That's right, no payments and no interest for over a year and a half. But you must act now. We're not a chain, not a franchise, we're local. So call, text, or go online today at callholco.com.
Inspire students and elevate learning outcomes with Ricoh Interactive Whiteboards from R.J. Young. Easily write, draw, edit, move, and save information. Connect your laptop or mobile device to turn static content into interactive lessons. Encourage participation with the easy-to-use Windows 10-based controller. To begin empowering educators, visit rjyoung.com/whiteboards.
It's time to think about going for 2. Rocky Top and Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light. Great beer, great responsibility. Cheering on the Vols can generate a mighty, powerful thirst. So step up your game with the winning call, Silver Bullet and Big Orange. It's the perfect game plan for any Tennessee tailgate. Ice cold Coors Light.
Distributed across Big Orange Country by Cherokee Distributing, who remind you 21 means 21. You're listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco. Tennessee at number 5 Notre Dame from November 9th, 1991. The Miracle at South Bend.
Notre Dame 7, Tennessee nothing. How did it happen? Well, Tennessee stopped Notre Dame in its first possession. The Irish punt. Tennessee's Dale Carter fumbles it. 26 yards, 7 yards, 4 yards, -2 then. The TD of 12 yards by Brooks. And in 5 plays, Notre Dame goes 47 yards, 1:55. And, Bill, they can move the ball on the ground.
I don't think there's any question about that. They really made it look easy coming down through there. Tennessee made a couple of stops, but that was after stunts in the line, and Notre Dame didn't get them picked up, and they got through and got penetration. But that is an outstanding looking offensive line, and big, strong running backs breaking tackles, too, so that the game is set, John, that Tennessee, I think, is going to have to score a lot of points today if they're going to come out on top.
Tony Brooks scoring his third touchdown of the year. And Notre Dame has Brooks with 3, Culver with 1, Bettis has scored 12, Mahalko, the number 2 fullback, has scored 1. So while Rick Meyer has set a record at Notre Dame passing for 17 TDs this year, they also score on the ground. They're a balanced attack, and it starts, as we said, Bill, before the game, Knapp, Taylor, McGuire, Jerkovic, and Hall, the offensive line.
Yeah, they're really strong and open some big holes in there, but the backs are big, strong, run hard. They run through people, and it's going to be something to get them stopped.
Here's the kick into the wind, and Tennessee backs up to corral the ball this time at the 7-yard line. This will be Carter to the 10, to the 15, squirts free, now gets to the far sideline 20. He's at the 25, he's at the 30, he's at the 35, he's at the 40, he's at the 45, he's at the 50, he's at the 45, he's at the 40. And this is Dale Carter gaining a bit of redemption as he races with the kickoff all the way down to the Notre Dame 31-yard line. Finally corralled by Burris, but it's picking his way. Dale Carter returning that kickoff, and it will be a 62-yard return, and Tennessee bounces back offensively at the 31-yard line.
That was an outstanding running job. He started it up the middle and kind of drew Notre Dame in there. He got away from an early tackle. Somebody broke through and had a shot at him. He got away from that, then was able to get behind the wall and pick up big yardage.
Tennessee wearing white with orange numerals, I think. Here they come. Back to throw Kelly on first down, rolling to the near side. Looks, here's the pass. It is deflected maybe. It goes wobbling out of bounds, intended on the near side for J.J. McCleskey. Somebody got a hand on the ball, and it went flittering away. Downfield incomplete. So the Volunteers trailing 7-0 come out throwing on first down. The quarterback, Andy Kelly, the senior from Dayton, Tennessee. The running backs, Aaron Hayden, a freshman from Detroit. The fullback, Kenneth Campbell, sophomore, Chattanooga. Wide receivers, Pickens, Faulkner, McCleskey. Tennessee sends 2 left, 1 right as receivers. I formation, 3-man front. Handoff, tailback Hayden looking for running room. Fakes. No, it's Kelly to throw the ball downfield. Intercepted Notre Dame. He's got to go all the way. Notre Dame with the ball is Carter. Carter to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Irish. 2 Tennessee turnovers, 2 Notre Dame touchdowns, and Notre Dame leads Tennessee 13-0. Bill?
Boy, you can't do that, John. I mean, against a team like Notre Dame, and that's unfortunate. Had plenty of time. The offensive line did a good job giving Kelly time, but he couldn't get anybody open downfield, and he finally, after not being able to find anybody, tried to get his way out of the pocket and tried to force the ball in there to get rid of it because he's starting to get a little pressure. As a result, big play.
And Notre Dame returns the interception, 78 yards, and it's now 13-0 with 11:07 to go in the first quarter. The Irish may be movement. There's contact here. Nevertheless, Tennessee establishes the contact. And so on the extra point try, there will be a penalty against one of the combatants. Notre Dame recovers Tennessee's fumble of a punt, and 5 plays and 47 yards later, they score. They kick off. Brilliant return by Carter gives Tennessee excellent field position. The balls come out throwing on the first 2 downs, the second of which was intercepted, and racing untouched all the way for the score was Carter. And so with his 3rd interception of the year, his first touchdown run back, it was 13-0 Notre Dame. Offsides Tennessee. And Notre Dame may decline the penalty. Anyway, they're going for the extra point right now. The Irish lead in Tennessee 13-0 with turnovers making the difference. And here will be the snap for the extra point try by Hendrick. It is up, and he has hit 46 in a row.
The Volunteers come racing onto the field. What time
right
is it?
On the dollar. Saw it open up in the middle.
Tennessee 39, Notre Dame.
Big E catches. Touchdown, Tennessee.
4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6.
Hey, this is Charlie. On behalf of Farm Bureau Insurance and the entire Vol Nation, Thank you, John Ward, for more than 30 years of unforgettable moments. In loving memory of the voice of the Vols.
It's football time in Tennessee.
When we face adversity, small parts make a big difference, and at Chevy, we're promising to do ours. For those in need of a new vehicle, interest-free APR financing with deferred monthly payments for 120 days on most 2019 models and 2020 Equinox, Silverado 1500, and Trax models for very well-qualified buyers when they finance with GM Financial. Visit ChevyCares.com to learn more. See your East Tennessee Chevy dealers. Exclude select base trim, length of contract limited, must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify, not available with lease and some other offers. Taking retail delivery by 4/30/20.
The right nutritional plan is essential for athletes who wear the orange and white to perform at their best. Nutrition is also a key for everyone's favorite blue tick hound, Smokey, to keep him in top shape for game day. Co-op is proud to be the feed provider for Smokey and has an extensive selection of pet food and other items to help your family's four-legged friends stay active for years to come. Visit your local co-op or check out the redesigned OurCoop.com for advice and products you trust. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country.
Business owners, you can support the University of Tennessee by simply running your business. If your business accepts credit and debit cards, Impact by Ironwood can provide the best payment processing tools around. Impact will donate a significant portion of profits to UT in your business's name. You help fund general and athletic scholarships while also receiving exclusive benefits just by processing your credit and debit cards through Impact. Call Impact today at 1-833-GO-TEAMS or visit ImpactVols.com. This is the Vol Network, and you're listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco.
Notre Dame will be kicking off. Tennessee has had 2 plays from scrimmage, and the Volunteers trail 14-0. Bill?
Yeah, Notre Dame just exploded here. Of course, the fumble punt put them in great position, and then they just drove it in there, made it look pretty easy. Tennessee's about to get themselves look like in great field position, and actually the offensive line was doing a good job, John. They had gave Kelly plenty of time back there. He just couldn't find anybody open downfield, and finally it started breaking down on him, as I said, and he God started getting outside, and he had to throw it because we were getting to him, and he tried to force it in where he shouldn't have, I guess. And Carter made a good play on the ball, though, and then returned it all the way. So that's 14 easy points that Notre Dame's already racked up here.
So for Tennessee, lightning has struck twice the past 2 weeks. Last week, of course, it was Hobbs for Memphis State returning an interception 95 yards, and this one was a return of 78 by Carter. And so now Tennessee, which had, of course, a tremendous hurdle to cross anyway, with mistakes, that for Tennessee, the 14th interception of the year, behind 14-0. Here's the kickoff coming downfield. Carter backing up will make the reception at the goal line. 5-10, bang. He's dropped this time at the 13-yard line as Notre Dame is there to take away the alley, and it was Rod Smith, the strong safety, who last year made the last second interception of the pass by Kelly intended in the end zone for Harper at Knoxville, which would have given Tennessee the lead, but Smith took care of that with an interception. So lightning does indeed strike twice as Tennessee, deep in its own territory at the 13, first down and 10 to go, lines up with a single running back, Hayden, and this is he to the left. He cuts back to the interior, tries to break outside, does nudge the ball past the 15 as he slithers to the 17-yard line, and he tackled as he gets there by Demetrius DuBose, who has made 111 tackles for Notre Dame this year. He has twice as many as any of his compatriots. Notre Dame defensively, Devon McDonald, Troy Ridgely, Junior Bryant has returned from the injury. Jermaine Holden in the front 4. Pick up of 5 yards on the play by Hayden. So it's second down 5. Tennessee moves a tight end to the left side to block. Back to throw Kelly on a draw. It goes to Hayden. Hayden has about 2 yards, maybe a bit more, out close to the 20-yard line. Again, it's DuBose on the tackle, and Devon McDonald helps up. The linebackers for Notre Dame's Greg Davis, Pete Bursage. The cornerbacks, Burris and Carter. And the safeties are Clark and Smith. Notre Dame 14, Tennessee nothing. Tennessee to the line with Kelly at quarterback. This will be third down for the Volunteers. And right at 4 yards to go. Notre Dame, a 3-down line situation. Kelly back to throw, looking short. Here's the pass. It is complete for the first down. Yanked down by tight end Mark Adams at the 25. He's shoved out of bounds as he gets up to the 27-yard line. So Tennessee trailing 14-0, Bill Anderson picks up a first down, and that's something.
Yeah, well, they need to get their offense rolling now, get settled down. They've made some mistakes, but the game's just getting started, John. It's a long way to go, so they're beginning to move out here and get pretty good field position now.
Pickup of 8 yards. Tennessee has the ball at its own 27-yard line, trailing 14-0. Trips to the right. Kelly on a delay. Hayden, one-on-one, breaks one tackle, not a second. Great pursuit in the interior. Slowing him down immediately was DuBose. He switched away from him, but Devon McDonald was there to knock him down as he hammers him after a gain of right at 2 yards at the 29-yard line. And so it will be for Tennessee, 2nd down and 8. Hayden now in 3 carries has picked up 8 yards. The score, 14-0 in favor of Notre Dame over Tennessee. A fumbled punt by Tennessee. Notre Dame scores. A pass interception returns 78 yards. It's 14-0, the Irish on top. Kelly, off play action, back to throw. Looking long, pass across the middle, complete. Pulled down by Tennessee's Craig Faulkner, who makes the catch at the Volunteer 48-yard line. He is banged out of bounds with authority, is slow to get up down below. Now he's up returning to the game. As Faulkner makes his 23rd catch of the year, is knocked out of bounds, and Tennessee moves for the first down. Out to the Volunteer 48-yard line.
Good job of the offensive line again, John. They gave him great time back there. Faulkner came on the crossing pattern from way on the other side of the field and found the open spot. Kelly got it to him.
A pickup of 20 yards on the play. Notre Dame leading by 14. Tennessee in the I formation. Now it's a 4-man front for the Irish. The pitch will go to Hayden trying to go wide. Nothing there. Slides back to the inside and battles past midfield. Down into Notre Dame territory. Momentum carries him about to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 4 yards on the play. First man there, DuBose again. And Greg Davis there to help out on the stop for Notre Dame. Make it 2nd down right at, well, a good 6, a short 7 for the Volunteers. Shuttling players in and out. Notre Dame 14, Tennessee nothing. Notre Dame was stopped by Tennessee's defense, but Notre Dame's defense has scored the 2 touchdowns. Now the Volunteers face a 3-man line, 4 standing linebackers. Kelly sees that, checks off at the line. Kelly, handoff, it's Hayden to the near side. Slides in deep as he fights his way for a couple of yards. Stopped shy of the 45-yard line by McGill, who is there as a defender on the right side. Tennessee needs to get the ball inside, almost to the Notre Dame 41-yard line, inside the 42. Hayden now in 5 carries has picked up 13. Tennessee gets some more receivers into the football game. Notre Dame on obvious passing downs, they'll line up with 3 down linemen and 5 or 6 defensive backs. That's the situation right now. Tennessee does not have a running back deployed behind Kelly. 3-man rush. Kelly to throw. Looking, waiting. Across the middle pass is thrown behind the intended receiver, J.J. McCleskey, who had come open at the 40-yard line. But the pass slightly behind him, and so it will be 4th down, and Tennessee may indeed go for the first. I don't know. Tennessee trails 14-0. Kelly stays, but of course he is Tennessee's pooch punter. And in all probability, my guess would be, Bill, on 4th down and 4, Tennessee will punt. And Kelly is deployed in short punt formation. It's actually sort of a shotgun. He may be trying to draw them off sides. Now he's edging back. He's now 10 yards deep. Notre Dame stays in a 4-man rush. There's movement by Tennessee on the left side. And so a penalty flag flies, and it's going to be Tennessee, probably illegal procedure on the left side. Somebody moved, and the flag flies from the umpire, and it is illegal procedure, Tennessee, 5-yard penalty. And so now Tennessee, after Bill, as we guess, trying to pull Notre Dame off sides, will get its regular punter in there, Tom Hutton, the left footer, as 5 yards will be assessed, I guess. Notre Dame does indeed take the penalty. It was a dead ball foul anyway, so it moves back to the Volunteer 49-yard line. Notre Dame 14, Tennessee nothing. Hutton, the left footer, averaging 43 yards per punt. Low snap. Punt hangs it high, relatively short. It's going to come down inside the 15, takes a reverse skip, and will go down where it is downed at the 13-yard line of Notre Dame, and immediately a yellow penalty marker is down at the 20.
This is the Ball Radio Network.
Notre Dame 14, Tennessee nothing. This is John Ward with Bill Anderson sending you the play-by-play. Our general manager, Edwin Huster. Producer TV, Barry Rice. Game engineer, Arnold Simmons. Scoreboard host is Randy Smith. Feature announcer, spotter, Bob Kessling. Spotter, Tom Mantley in reserve. Studio producer, Kent Stevens. Technical director, Cleve Hayes. Statistician, Chip Smith. Production supervisor, Jim Donovan. Satellite coordinator, Tim Berry. Scoreboard staff, Mike Keith, Gary Rogers, Ellen Long, Connie Craig, Matt Trueblood, Terry Joe Williams, Bobby Rader, Lynn Hatcher, Derek Crownover. Account supervisor, Steve Early. Office manager, Kerry D. Martine. Location engineering, Sonny Easley, Dwight Burnett, Jim Dockery. And it's first down for the Irish, leading 14-0 at the 40-yard line. This drive began at their 6. Meyer splits the receivers left and right, checking off at the line. Meyer to the tailback, Culver to the outside, to the 45, to the 50, turns it out to the 45, caught and rolled down from behind by Tennessee's pursuing Ernest Fields as Notre Dame lashing through the left side of the line, and Culver shows speed to the outside, all the way down to the Volunteer 40-yard line. It's first down, Notre Dame, mixing their plays brilliantly.
Very well, John. Of course, that's been a big play right to that off tackle. He's just breaking it out there. They're getting, Tennessee hadn't been able to get that play stopped very well at all, and Notre Dame making it look a little bit easy running there.
They have the ball on the left hash mark. They've been running to the short side time after time, meaning into the boundary. And now they come the other way with a handoff to Brooks. He gets to the corner. Brooks breaks it to the 35, to the 30. And Brooks carries the ball all the way down to the Volunteer 25-yard line, where Mark Fletcher comes across to make the tackle. The big block was thrown by who else? The big fullback, Jerome Bettis. And Notre Dame just continues relentlessly to move the ball downfield. They scored first after recovering a Tennessee fumble of a punt, 47 yards, then 78 yards on a pass interception. This drive began at the Notre Dame 6-yard line. It's now first down and 10 at the Volunteer 25-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Here's Big Bettis, who goes scampering up the middle. Tennessee is able to lash out and make the tackle with a stretched arm coming from Chris Mims at 6'6", 261, tripping him up. But his momentum carries him for a gain of right at 4 yards. And it's going to be second down and 6 at the Tennessee 21-yard line. Notre Dame's Bettis now 4 carries, 18 yards. Brooks, 6 carries, 65 yards. Culver, 5 carries, 28 yards. Notre Dame, second down, 6, leading 14-0. New tight end to the right side, Irv Smith. Myra, hands off. Brooks, big hole left side, breaks it, has the ball down inside the Tennessee 20 to the 15, all the way to the 10-yard line. Finally, Todd Kelly, the one man left, was able to make the tackle on him, but Notre Dame is just pounding Tennessee with these big, strong, rotating running backs.
Yeah, they're good. They double-teamed over there at the point of attack that time, John. Tennessee's got one man there that's kind of overplaying the Notre Dame offense a little bit to the strong side, and as a result, they're taking it to them back on the weak side.
So Notre Dame has the ball first down at the 10, probably first and goal. Anyway, it's first down, and Notre Dame with the ball. Meyer on the option to the near side at the 5, at the 4. He's going to fight his way down into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! 94 yards on the drive. Basically on the ground, except for the 20-yard pass to the tight end. And Notre Dame, with 2:53 to go in the first quarter of this football game, precision perfect. They lead Tennessee 20-0, and what a drive that was.
That was very well executed. There's some big holes there. I tell you, that offensive line to Notre Dame is really doing a job there. There's some huge holes for the backs to get in, and once they get in there, they're strong runners.
So Notre Dame leading by a score of 20-0. And here's the extra point attempt by Hendrick. It's up, and it is good. Tennessee has had 10 plays from scrimmage, 10 rushes or passes. Notre Dame 19, and keep in mind that Notre Dame scored its first 2 touchdowns. Basically, after Tennessee turnovers, obviously after Tennessee turnovers, the punt fumbled by Tennessee on the first punt of the ball game at the 47. Notre Dame used 5 plays to score. Then Tennessee in its second play from scrimmage throws for an interception, 78 yards on the return. It's 14-0. Then Tennessee gets a great punt. Notre Dame also, Bill, gets 2 penalties in that drive, and still they march downfield 94 yards to score. There's still 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be a long game, I think, John, but maybe not. I tell you, Tennessee's going to have to get their offense going and control the ball, keep it away. We thought that to start with, and They haven't been able to do that yet, but they're going to have to control the ball because obviously this offensive line and these running backs from Notre Dame, they can open the holes. There's been some huge holes in there, and they've just made it really look very easy taken with their running game. And so the only way I think the only way we're going to get them stopped from looking at it at this point is to keep the ball away from them, and we haven't done that yet.
And Notre Dame showing different looks on defense, and while they don't have that big, powerful front four that people come to expect from Notre Dame, and that's basically because of injuries, they're very mobile and they show different looks.
Yeah, very quick defense. They get good gang tackling, and they've given them quite a few different looks.
Here's the kickoff coming downfield. Under the ball at the 3, this is Dale Carter. To the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Gets outfield to the 30, to the 35-yard line. He's horse-collared at the 35. Slow to get up is Dale Carter returning it. And it will be Tennessee going on offense after Notre Dame covers this time with McGill. And it will be for the Volunteers first down. Limping to the sideline goes Dale Carter. 1st and 10, Tennessee at the 35, trailing 21-0. And Notre Dame has definitely dominated the game. What else can you say? Tennessee to the line, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single running back behind Kelly against a 3-man front. A delay faked by Kelly, looking, waiting. Here's the pass. Caught. Pulled down at the 35 to the 40. Somersaulting down comes Von Reeves in the vicinity of the 43 or 4-yard line. It will be a little over a yard short. But Tennessee that time, Bill Anderson, floods the field with receivers, people all over the place, and finally Kelly with good time.
Yeah. Well, they had 3 down linemen, as you said, John, and they're changing it around. A lot of defensive backs back there, and not getting very much pressure on Kelly, but he's having trouble getting them open.
Tennessee with a single running back, some 8 yards deep, and this is he getting the ball. He's going to come spinning through the left side of the line, and carrying the ball is Aaron Hayden, and he's got a first down as Tennessee moves the ball out to the Volunteer 48-yard line, where Notre Dame makes the tackle with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Irish on top of the Volunteers 21-0. Tennessee next week plays host to Mississippi. We'll have the broadcast of that game getting underway at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central Standard Time from Knoxville, Tennessee. Then the Vols go on the road to Kentucky, concluding the regular season against Vanderbilt in Knoxville. Right now, Notre Dame leads 21-0. Same set for Tennessee. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. That's Pickens. Back to throw. Kelly looking for Pickens. Pass instead underneath. Pulled down at the Notre Dame 45-yard line by Von Reeves. And he rambles down to the 44 where he's shoved out of bounds. Again, about 2 yards short of the first. Same route, Bill, and Tennessee picks up 8.
Yeah, they just ran him on a simple drag route out there. And Kelly's looking the defenders off, doing a pretty good job of that, and then coming back to him, and he's been open there a couple times.
So Tennessee trailing 21-0, trying to get something going consistently. And the Vols come to the line, 2nd down and 2, still now facing a 4-man front by Notre Dame. Tennessee shifts the tight end from left to right. Now they run back to the short side, and coming through the middle and battling for a first down, the tailback Aaron Hayden, who started at the 42, ends up at the 39 of Notre Dame. Bryant Young makes the tackle at that point, but the Volunteers have it 1st down and 10 to go, trailing 21-0. The clock shows 50 seconds to go. It's stopped for the marking of the first down. Hayden now in 7 carries has picked up 21 yards. That one good right at 4 yards. Same set Tennessee, 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left side. The wingback right is the tight end who moves up Adams. Handoff goes to Hayden. Big hole up the middle, and Hayden comes lumbering through. Hayden at the 35, twisting and turning his way down to about the 31-yard line of Notre Dame, where Bursich makes the tackle. It will be right at the 30. Tennessee needs the 28 for the first down. And the Volunteers will probably have one more play in the first quarter, perhaps not. With 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, Tennessee breaks the huddle, sending that same set with 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. And that will be the final play of the first quarter as the first period has come to a close. At the end of 15 minutes playing time, the score, Notre Dame 21, Tennessee nothing.
This is the Vol Radio Network.
The second quarter is set to get underway. It will be Tennessee now moving from left to right into the wind, and it looks very, very brisk. I would say 10 to 15 miles an hour. Although Notre Dame's kicker, Hendrick, has not been hampered that much during the first period punting. for kicking off. Tennessee will hand the ball as the second quarter gets underway. At the Notre Dame, about the 30-yard line. Tennessee needs the 28 for a first down. Second down upcoming for the Volunteers, who in the football game trail 21-0. Join us Sunday across the state and throughout the Southeast as the UTV Network brings you the Johnny Majors Show. The hour-long television program includes highlights of today's game, plus interviews with players and coaches. The Johnny Majors Show in Knoxville, Channel 10 at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Nashville, Channel 2 at 1. Chattanooga, Channel 9 at 1. Tri-City, Channel 39, 9 a.m. Jackson, Channel 16, 10 a.m. Memphis, Channel 30, 10 a.m. tomorrow. And on Sports South Cable Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Tennessee in the first quarter, 8 rushes, 29 yards. 4 of 7 in the air for 46 yards. 1 intercepted thrown by Kelly, returned 78 yards. Notre Dame, 17 carries, 132 yards rushing in one quarter. 1 of 2 in the air for 20. Total offense, Notre Dame leading 21-0, has doubled it. 152 yards to 75 total offense for Tennessee. The Volunteers second down short. Notre Dame into a 5-man front. Kelly sizes it up and changes the play at the line. Widening his receiver to the right side in the I formation. Kelly looks, throws left side complete. Pulled down on the far side by Tennessee's Carl Pickens, who then makes a 360 and fights for the first down, moving inside the 25 to the 23. Again, Bill, good look off by Kelly.
Yeah, he went to the right side, came back to single coverage over there on Pickens and hit him on the quick out for the first down. Pretty good job of ball control. They're throwing the shorter passes, moving the ball down the field on this particular drive.
Tennessee first down, spot the ball at the Notre Dame 23-yard line. The Vols trail 21-0. Kelly, handoff. Hayden fights to the near side, cut from behind, battles through that first arm tackle, and just powers his way for a gain of about a yard, but it was a struggle. Devon McDonald made the tackle on Hayden as he moves the ball from the 23 actually down to the 21. So it will be second down and 8 yards to go for the Volunteers, moving deep into Notre Dame territory. Tennessee this year, once it's gotten inside the 20-yard line, has scored 27 of 32 times. Notre Dame has scored 38 of 41 inside the 20. Tennessee not quite there. Now this is Kelly rolling left, looking to throw into the end zone. The pass downfield will be overthrown, incomplete, into double coverage. It was intended for Craig Faulkner, but Notre Dame had it pretty well covered. And so it's got to be third down and 8 to go for the Volunteers as the Vols that time, Bill, go deep.
Yeah, I think he probably threw that ball away intentionally, Johnny, because he'd run out of time and play took too long to try to get the ball delivered deep. And as a result, he ran out of field down there, and the Notre Dame people were able to cover it. So he probably just let it go out of bounds.
Now Tennessee will skip 2 receivers left, Faulkner and to the right side, a double set 2, and Tennessee does not have a running back, so Kelly looks to throw. Here's the pass into the end zone. It will be touchdown, Big Orange, to Corey Fleming. Tennessee scores on the Irish as it's Kelly threading the needle to Corey Fleming, who was running right in behind Carl Pickens, who went deep, and Tennessee is on the board.
That time they were Pickens and Corey were very close down there too, John. They were within about 3 or 4 yards of each other. It looked like Pickens might have screened off a defender a little bit and helped him out there, but he made a great catch.
So Tennessee marches downfield, cutting the gap to 21-6. And here will be Bexford for the extra point attempt. The kick by Bexford is up. The kick by Bexford is good. There's timeout on the field. With 14:10 to go in the first half, the score, the Irish 21, the Volunteers 7.
This summer, find some time between the bright days and breezy nights for a whole lot of fun with June Instant Games from the Tennessee Lottery. Play today and take your pick of 4 great games that give you a chance to win top prizes from $5,000 all the way up to $500,000. Are you ready for some fun? Then get ready for your chance to win with new June Instant Games, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting the band back together, but we need a new name.
How about the 5 Seasons?
Nah, not raw enough.
Chuck and the Prime Ribs?
You don't get it, do you?
Sorry, I'm a butcher.
My bad. How about 4 New York strips?
Now that's music to my ears.
At Food City, our butchers are so good at what they do, you'll think they can do anything. Butchers make it better. Only at Food City.
Iced T-bone, the beefy boys, the tenderizers.
If you have a graduate in your life, whether they're off to college or starting a new career, AAA has the perfect gift to celebrate their accomplishment in these uncertain times. This graduation season, give your new graduate a AAA gift membership. For only $68, your gift recipient will receive a full year of AAA Classic coverage, which includes 24/7 roadside assistance, plus savings with online retailers and free services, including career assistance and identity theft protection. To learn more, call 866-685-5222 or go to AAA.com/gift.
Matt Hollander here with Holco. I'm excited about the reopening of our economy. So in celebration, I'm extending our special discounts and financing offers until the end of June. If your home needs replacement windows, doors, or a new roof, purchase now and pay nothing until the year 2022. That's right, no payments and no interest for over a year and a half, but you must act now. We're not a chain, not a franchise, we're local. So call, text, or go online today at callholco.com.
Listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco, Tennessee at number 5 Notre Dame from November 9th, 1991. The Miracle at South Bend.
Tennessee scores. Bill in a very creative drive of 65 yards in 9 plays.
Yeah, it was a good drive. They took the underneath pass routes and things that Notre Dame was giving them. John picked up 8 good yardage on first down, as we were talking about there, and they just picked at the defense and moved the ball down the field and consumed some clock. And that's the kind of offensive play they're going to have if they're going to get back in the game.
And Tennessee went on the touchdown to Corey Fleming, who has caught 10 passes this year, Bill. 4 of them have been for touchdowns.
That's a pretty good average, John. That's very good average, I think. And he might have got a little benefit there from Pickens. That was a funny-looking pass route. I don't know, he and Pickens were both in the end zone there right together, and he came down with a great catch.
Right one stride inside the side boundary, making the catch clearly enough. Of course, in college football, only 1 foot must be in bounds, and Fleming pulled it down. He, the sophomore from Nashville. And the touchdown pass was good for 21 yards. Kelly throwing his 10th TD of the year. So the Vols trail 21-7. And the Irish receive. And kicking off will be Chapman. That ball just stood up in the air as it's pulled down by Notre Dame at the 15 to the 20, out to the 25. He breaks to the outside to the 30. Tennessee chasing him and forcing him out of bounds as he gets up to the 39-yard line. As Willie Clark was back there deep, he ran into a crowd because the wind, Bill, just absolutely stopped that kick. He was lucky, really, to hold on to the ball. When he made the catch, he was in a crowd and then suddenly just burst to the outside and scampers downfield to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame with good field position.
Yeah, he almost lost that ball. He came up to make a catch and almost let it get away from him like Carter did earlier in the game, but he got hit in there and they couldn't find him for a minute.
So Notre Dame back to the I formation against Tennessee's 4-man front. The Irish on top 21-7. The pitch will go to Brooks. Brooks tries the left side, taking that deep pitch this time, and Tennessee reacts well defensively, particularly Sean Walker there to make the tackle with Chris Mims and Chuck Smith. On the year, Tennessee is being led defensively by Ernest Fields, the senior from Milan, with 74 stops coming into this game. Walker has 58. Darrell Hardy for Tennessee, the other linebacker, has 50. Mims 24. Bradley 37, as does Chuck Smith. Right now, Notre Dame, second down, still right at 10 yards to go. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Myrer gives off tailback. He fights through the left side, and Tennessee again reacts well, stopping him after a gain of maybe a yard. Darrell Hardy, the first man there to make the stop on Brooks, and Mark Fletcher, the senior from Cincinnati, Ohio, is up to help out as well. Notre Dame third down, and into the ball game comes Lake Dawson, money receiver. He has caught 1 touchdown pass this year, and it is he wide to the right or wide side of the field. Tony Smith comes to the left. Myrer, a broken eye. Back to throw off play action. Here's the long pass across the middle. It is complete to the aforementioned Dawson. Blake Dawson came in, went, as we said, wide to the right side. He's the money receiver. He makes the catch at the Volunteer 45-yard line. Upended immediately by Lincoln, but Notre Dame has it first down.
Yeah, Tennessee was single coverage out there too, John, and on him, and he drove it off like he was going to take it deep to push the defender back, and then just pulled up in there. Nice throw by Myra.
So it's Notre Dame leading 21-7, picking up an important third down conversion. They're 51% of the year, and they move back into the I formation, and this is Meyer on the option, coming to the near side, turns the corner. He has the ball at the 45. He has the ball at the 40. He has a first down to the Tennessee 33-yard line. David Bennett, the junior from Germantown, Tennessee, comes across to make the tackle, but Meyer, as we mentioned before the ball game, in giving our statistical summary of the contest, has averaged 4.1 yards per carry. In this game, 2 carries, 22 yards for the junior from Goshen, Indiana. First down, Notre Dame at the Tennessee 33-yard line. The Irish on top, 21-7. Back to the I formation, and here's the give inside to the fullback. Churning forward comes big Jerome Bettis. And Tennessee is there with 1, 2, 3 white shirts to thwart his forward momentum. The first shirt there is Shazon Bradley's, and then Ernest Fields helps out. Tennessee is coached by Johnny Majors in his 15th year. His teams have won 64% of their games, 107, 58, and 8. On offense, Philip Fulmer, David Cutcliffe, Charles Coe, Randy Sanders. On defense, Larry Lacewell, Johnny Chavis, Rex Norris, Tim Keene. Notre Dame has the ball. It will be second down and 9. Meyer back to throw again. Meyer sets up the screen, caught by Brooks 30. Brooks 25, Brooks 20. Caught from behind and ridden down at the 14-yard line as Tony Brooks makes the catch and Darrell Hardy makes the tackle. But Notre Dame with Meyer running on the option moments ago, giving it off to Bettis. Tennessee has to honor the run. This time off play action. He sets up the screen to the near side. Out there in front leading the interference, Knapp and McGuire, and it's Brooks for 18 yards and a first down.
Yeah, mixing the plays very well, John. This is an awfully good-looking offensive unit here.
So Notre Dame at the Tennessee 14-yard line, first down and 10, leading 21-7. Second quarter of the game. Meyer, Brooks, right side, stuffed. He started right, then veered back as there was a little hole on the left, but Tennessee slammed the door in the face with Fields and Chuck Smith teaming up on the stop. So Notre Dame will have it second down, still right at 10 yards to go. And into the ball game comes Smith. I'm looking for number 86. He should be there. He's the tight end. And he is not. Yes, he is on the left side. I thought he would be there. He being Brown, who has caught 5 touchdown passes. Meyer breaks now. There he goes, footing wide to the left. He being Brown. This is Meyer handing off. Brooks stuffed again by Tennessee. There's number 23, Ernest Fields, the first man there on the penetration as Tennessee defends well, stopping him for a loss. This will move the ball back to about mark it at the 16-yard line. Third down upcoming with right at 12 yards to go. Now it will be Notre Dame. Yes, Bill.
That's a big play here, John. If they can stop them and keep them out of the end zone right here, third down, maybe you only give up 3. That could really inspire Tennessee, I think.
The tight end is to the right side. Notre Dame third down long. Back to throw Meyer. Looking across the middle. Pass is caught. Pulled down there by Derek Brown, and Brown battles his way down to the 7-yard line. He was tackled as he gets to the 7. That is not enough for the first down. It will be fourth down and 2.5 yards to go. Sean Walker and Dale Carter converge to make the tackle, but we mentioned big target Derek Brown. Bill, I knew the ball was going to go to him.
Yeah, he's big inside there. You know, they get the ball in there. He just kind of pushes people out of the way and makes them open space if there's not any in there.
Notre Dame is going for 3. Hendrick this year 3 of 5. Here's the field goal attempt by Hendrick. It is up, and it is good. So there's timeout on the field with the score, Notre Dame 24, Tennessee 7.
Big-time results are achieved when you do the little things. And at First Horizon, the little things add up to big advantages, like super convenience through mobile banking and digital banking. But most of all, we deliver the personal experience. It all starts with understanding. Understanding that little things can lead to big results. At First Horizon, we believe the best is yet to come. First Horizon, for over 20 years, the official bank of the Vols. For the best fried chicken in town, look no further than Gus's world-famous fried chicken on Sutherland Avenue. The doors are now open, and they look forward to seeing your smiling faces while serving up their famous Southern comfort food. Fried chicken, beans, slaw, okra. Gus's has it all. And don't forget, Gus's continues to offer curbside pickup to go, plus delivery options through Uber Eats and DoorDash. That's Gus's world-famous fried chicken on Sutherland Avenue. Proud to support the Tennessee Volunteers.
At the University of Tennessee Medical Center, we believe excellence is a journey you choose to take. It's a choice to be the region's academic medical center. It's a focus on not asking what's next, but discovering it. Excellence is having physicians on the cutting edge of medicine, training future generations of physicians. Learn more at utmedicalcenter.org/excellence. The University of Tennessee Medical Center. Wisdom for your life. Proud sponsor of UT Sports.
Looking for a safe and delicious dinner option for your family? Papa Murphy's Pizza provides a high-quality meal for your family tonight in the safety and comfort of your own home. Order online at papamurphys.com. Use code HOME25 and get 25% off orders of $20 or more. Pick up your dinner at their convenient quick pickup station in the front of the store with no waiting at all. You don't have to go out to enjoy a great meal. So bring home the best for your family tonight with Papa Murphy's Pizza. Papa Murphy's gladly accepts EBT.
Listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Hulco. Tennessee at number 5 Notre Dame from November 9th, 1991. The Miracle at South Bend.
Notre Dame settles for the field goal. It's 24-7. And Tennessee, at least, Bill, stops them from scoring another touchdown.
That should give them a little bit of a lift, I think, John. They played to run much tougher, much better. I think they've made a few adjustments over there with the defensive staff, and they played to run much better on that series.
Notre Dame will be kicking off, coached by Lou Holtz in his 6th year. His record here, 54-15-0. On defense, Gary Darnell, Dick Bumpus, familiar names to Tennesseans, Jay Hayes and Ron Cooper. On offense, Peter Voss, Tom Beck, Joe Moore, Skip Holtz, the son of head coach Lou Holtz. Here's the kick coming downfield. He drills it high and long, and Carter backs up 4 yards deep in the end zone, and his teammates say down the ball, and he does. So Tennessee will have it at the 20-yard line, first down and 10 to go, as Carter downs the ball in the end zone. For those of you joining us late, and you didn't have to be too late to find Tennessee behind 14-0. Notre Dame was stopped on its first possession. Punted, Tennessee fumbled the punt. Notre Dame picked it up at the 47, 5 plays later, 7-0 Irish. Tennessee then had a great return on the kickoff by Dale Carter on the second play from scrimmage. Kelly's pass intercepted 78 yards later. Notre Dame 14-0. It's now 24-7, the Irish. So there's a flag down. Tennessee runs with the ball. He could go all the way. As the give goes to James Stewart, he breaks up the middle, but whistles sound. Flags fly. Tennessee illegal procedure. It will be first down and 15. Ball moved back to the 15-yard line. Tennessee behind the offensive line of Bernard Daphne, Tom Myslinski, both seniors, John Fisher, the senior from Milan, Mike Stoll, a junior from Meridian, Idaho, Patrick Lenore, a senior from Germantown. Quarterback Andy Kelly, the senior. Running back now, James Stewart at tailback, Kenneth Campbell, the fullback. Change that. Tennessee does not have a fullback on this set. Instead, 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Single running back Stewart gets the ball, tries the left side, comes spinning through as he rams the ball from the 15 to the 20 to the 21, maybe 22-yard line. And DuBose returns to make the tackle at middle linebacker with help from Junior Bryant, the junior. And it will be for Tennessee, second down and, well, right at 8. A 7-yard pickup, but it was first and 15 after the penalty. Tennessee again lines itself up. Basically the same set it's been using on early downs. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Kelly off a draw, fakes, throws the ball across the middle, underneath, pulled down by the tight end, but Tennessee sees Notre Dame react better to the catch by Adams. The play earlier had gained 8 yards twice, this time not nearly that much, as Greg Davis is there to knock down Adams at the 25, 26-yard line, a pickup of only 4, and so, Bill, it's third down and 4 yards to go.
Defensively, boy, Notre Dame has good speed and quickness, John. They don't have the strength and all that they normally would have up there up front, but as they're mixing their defenses, have given Tennessee a lot of different looks. This time looks like we got 5 backs. At times, there's 3 down linemen coming.
So Kelly, without a running back behind him, Here comes the reverse handoff with the ball on the left side of the 25 to the 30. To the 35, first down yardage. It's Craig Faulkner who's finally shoved out of bounds as he moves all the way forward to the Volunteer 43-yard line. Tennessee sets up the reverse, and the fleet Craig Faulkner, the sophomore from Richmond, Kentucky, circles the left side. That's his 4th carry of the year. He picks up 70 yards, so he has 50 yards net this year rushing. And Tennessee has, most importantly, a first down, trailing 24-7. The Volunteers have the ball at the 43-yard line. Again, 3 wide receivers right, 1 left, single running back, 3-man front Notre Dame. Kelly on the delay handoff, tailback, nudges the ball forward, breaks a tackle, spins his way to the 45, twists and turns and loops the ball up to midfield. James Stewart carries the ball, breaks through the tackle of Davis, and Ridgely is finally nailed by DeVos, but it's Stewart running with authority, and Tennessee will hand the ball short of the 50 at the 49. The play began, as we mentioned, at the 43. It will be 2nd down and 4. Stewart, 2 carries, 13. Good run, Bill.
Good. They had him stop, looked like for no gain, and he just, as you said, ran right through the tackle and got loose there and picked up about 7-8 yards.
Notre Dame leading 24-7. Tennessee with the ball. Kelly has 3 wide receivers right again, and now against a 5-man front, so he checks off at the line. Kelly looking for Pickens. He goes deep. Pass caught. Beautiful read. Then he fumbles the ball, and it is bounding around and has been recovered by Notre Dame. Pickens made the catch. He was hit. Change that. Fleming made the catch. Was hit as he was battling along the far sideline, and the ball squirted free, and Notre Dame was there. I think Greg Davis is the man who ends up with the football. Big play, great read that time by Andy Kelly, and he just rifled the ball in there to Fleming, and then Fleming was blindsided, Bill, and the ball comes squirting free, and Notre Dame has its 3rd turnover of the game.
Yeah, he got hit. Somebody popped him pretty good there when he turned it inside and tried to run with it, and I don't know whether he had it that well under control because it really popped out there.
So Notre Dame will hand the ball, stopping this Tennessee drive with 6:37 to go in the first half. That's the 3rd turnover of the game by the Volunteers. And the earlier 2 led to scores. First was a fumble recovered by Notre Dame, and they scored 5 plays later to go up 7-0. And then a 78-yard interception return by the Irish made it 14-0.
This is a very tough turnover for Tennessee, I think, especially tough because they had another pretty good drive going. They stopped Notre Dame. Looked like they were going to get it down there. It made a nice throw and catch over there, and the ball knocked loose. It looked like it might go out of bounds, but it came into the playing field, and Notre Dame was able to get possession of it. And when Tennessee looked like they might be getting their head out of the trap a little bit here, getting back into the game, now it's turned all the way around on them.
And so Notre Dame has the ball, and this absolutely dominating Notre Dame offense is back on the field with Rick Meyer at quarterback in the I formation against a 4-man front. Meyer fakes, will throw the ball wide open, then dropped as the pass intended for big Derek Brown. Pass just slightly overthrown. Tennessee made a break on the deflection, possibly had a shot at the interception with Lincoln, but it goes incomplete. And so now Meyer in the ball game is 8 of 12 for 89. At South Bend, this is John Wood and Bill Anderson sending the play-by-play. The Irish on top 24-7. 2nd down 10, the Irish at the 40. Back to throw Meyer. Give and go. Long pass is incomplete. Penalty marker is thrown. The pass was intended for Tony Smith. The official right there made no call. But the back judge on the opposite side throws the flag, as defending for Tennessee was Lincoln. And the indication is going to be, I would surmise, defensive pass interference, and that will be a 15-yard step-off against Tennessee. That's what it is. And so the ball will be marked from the 45, and a 15-yard step-off will give Notre Dame a first down, moving it down to the Volunteer 45-yard line. So it's Notre Dame first down, and Meyer this time, and the option comes to the near side. Will keep, will turn, will get the ball to the 40, as then shoelaced on a tackle from behind by Casey Rogers, the senior from Humboldt, Tennessee. But once again, Meyer running the option for yardage. Started back at the Tennessee 45-yard line and ends up at the Volunteer 36. A pickup of 9. 3 carries, 30 yards for Rick Meyer. Notre Dame leads 24-7. 5:56 to go in the first half at South Bend. Tennessee defends with now a 6-man front. A lot of people uptight on a short yardage situation. And now there's contact established. Tennessee says that the left tackle moved. I'm not sure that he did. Tennessee on this play is encroachment. And so the Volunteers sustain another penalty. This one will be for 5 yards. And it will move Notre Dame to a first down and 10 to go. Penalty moves the ball to the Volunteer 31-yard line in the I formation. Myra, option, draw up the middle, and he moves from the 31 to the 28. Knocked down by Sean Walker. Pickup of 3. And Notre Dame will have it second down and 7. Inside 5 minutes and a half in the first half of a 24-7 game. In the I formation, Notre Dame second down 8. Handoff tailback. Brooks left side cuts to the interior, stumbles and falls as he vaults past the 25 and dives it down to the 20 for a first down. First and 10, Notre Dame at the 20. Running behind the blocking of Taylor and McGuire. On a little trap play left, Tony Brooks moves the ball for the first down. And Brooks now has amassed 86 yards in 11 carries. Notre Dame first and 10 at the Tennessee 20, leading 24-7. I formation, 2 receivers wide to the right side in a slot set tight end left. Tennessee 6-man front. Meyer picks it up. Checks off, handoff, goes with the ball. Bettis turns through the left. He's at the 15, he's at the 10, and Bettis has a first down, moving the ball to the Volunteer 9-yard line. Fields makes the tackle, but Big Bettis, who has been pretty well contained by Tennessee, actually Notre Dame has not gone to him that much, but this time Bettis finds the hole, moves on his 6th carry for 11 yards, a total of 30, and Notre Dame, Bill, taking that turnover, moving downfield.
Yeah, they had a good block at the point of attack there. Big Brown made a key block. They double-teamed Tennessee's defensive end and opened a huge hole.
So it's first and goal, Notre Dame. And Meyer gives the ball off to Culver, who's into the football game. Culver, nice through the right side of the line, battles to the 5, and edges the ball down to the 3-yard line, where he is tackled by Walker and Fields. But again, it's the blocking of Jerkovic, 6'4", 289 senior, on the right side with help from Justin Hall at 6'4", 297. And Notre Dame, leading by a score of 24-7, will have it second down and goal at the 3-yard line of the Volunteers. They come to the line probably, yes they will, go into a straight old-fashioned T formation. In the middle is the fullback, and that will be Bettis. This will be Bettis. No, the pitch will go to Brooks, and Brooks turns the corner, and Tennessee smells it. And they knock him out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I followed Bettis, Bill Anderson. But Myra made the pitch to Brooks, and Brooks is knocked out of bounds by Dale Carter. It will be third and goal.
Tennessee played it very well. It was good fake inside, John, and I think but Tennessee didn't bite on it. They came out with the option, and Tennessee had reacted very well.
So Notre Dame, third down and goal at the Volunteer 2-yard line. They stay in that straight T formation. Tennessee with 8 men up tight. Myra, the quarterback, sizing it up. Myra hands the ball off, driving into the end zone. Touchdown, Jerome Bettis. He rides right behind Jerkovic into the end zone. And the Irish, recovering a Tennessee fumble at the 41-yard line, march downfield to score. And with 3:26 to go in the first half, Notre Dame with a record of 8-1, 2 games to go at Penn State, at Hawaii, leading Tennessee 30-7. In for the extra point will be Hendrick. And the snap, the kick by Hendrick is up, and it is good. Now, pull our stations on the line. We will take a break with timeout. The score, Notre Dame 31, Tennessee 7.
This is the Ball Radio Network.
Well, Notre Dame has kept intact a very impressive statistic this year. They have not allowed a touchdown in the first quarter to any of their 10 opponents. They now have an advantage in the first quarter of 70-9. And they lead Tennessee in this game 31-7. The Irish will be kicking off. Tennessee, conversely, has outscored its opponents 36-27 in the first quarter. Now, that statistic shows the opponents outscoring Tennessee 48-36. And Tennessee's opponents on the year in the fourth quarter outscoring Tennessee 71-62. Well, Notre Dame tailback Tony Brooks ranks 7th all-time in rushing yards with 2,064 entering this game. He's going to move up that career record here at Notre Dame, as he has carried the ball 12 times for 87 yards in the first half of this game. Still 3:26 to go, and Tennessee trails 31-7. Notre Dame kicks it off. Hendrick rides it downfield. Carter 1 yard deep to the goal line. Gets for a wall to the near side. 5, 10, 15, 20, and he goes down with possession at the 22-yard line. Tennessee will hand the ball at the 22, first down, and 10 to go. In the ball game thus far for the Volunteers, Carl Pickens has 1 reception for 8 yards. Faulkner 1 for 20, Reeves 2 for 18, Adams 2 for 12, Fleming 2 for 31, including the touchdown, and his second reception for 10 yards. He was hit and fumbled the ball, and Notre Dame took it from there to march downfield 59 yards and score to go up 31-7. Kelly back to throw on first down. Underneath pass is complete. With the ball, tight end Von Reeves. He makes the catch at the 27, and he's upended as he falls to the 29-yard line in the arms of Jeff Burris. Pickup of 9. Tennessee will have it. Second down and a yard to go. Notre Dame lining up basically with 3 down linemen as Tennessee trails 31-7. That's exactly the deployment this time, as the Volunteers have a single running back behind quarterback Kelly. Kelly back to throw. There goes the pass to the left, pull down behind the line. At the 25 to the 30 to the 35 comes James Stewart, that running back, who picks up a first down for the Volunteers, stopping the clock with the marking of the ball for the first down. And it will be Tennessee, which has 3 timeouts left with 2:39 to go in the first half. Davis, the senior, comes over to make the tackle for Notre Dame. The score 31-7. Notre Dame on top of Tennessee at South Bend. Once again, the Volunteers line up. 3 receivers right, 1 left, single running back, 4-man front Notre Dame. Kelly on a draw, hands the ball, fakes it, looking across the middle, pass complete, then dropped. And it was dropped because the receiver, Craig Faulkner, took a wicked lick from the backside, Jeff Burris. Actually, he had come open. The pass was thrown slightly behind him as he pirouetted to pull it down. He had his hands on the ball for an instant, and then, Bill, he took a lick.
He really did. I thought he might be hurt there for a minute. He took a real shot. I guess the truth of the thing is, though, if the ball had been on target to him, he might have certainly got hurt because he had a head-on collision.
So Tennessee second down and 10, trailing by a score of 31-7. Kelly hands this time on the draw with the ball through the left side. Nothing much there for James Stewart, as Notre Dame smells the draw, and McGill is there to make the tackle, as the freshman from Morristown doesn't get much. It will be third down 10. Tennessee trails 31-7. 2 minutes exactly to go in the first half of the game. So Tennessee breaks to the line. No running backs behind Kelly. 3 receivers right, 2 left. 3-man front Notre Dame. Kelly looks it over. Needs 10 yards. Looking, waiting, running. Kelly to the 35, to the 40. Fights his way to the 45-yard line. He needed the 46. He did not get there. The tackle is made by Devon McDonald at the Volunteer 45-yard line with 1:28 to go. What will the decision be? Tennessee needs a first down, needing 1 yard for the first. The Vols trail 31-7. And Tennessee may use a timeout right here to discuss the situation. So there's going to be timeout called. We're going to hold it right here, Bill Anderson, as the Volunteers discuss the options. And certainly Notre Dame does the same thing with all of their defensive players coming to the near side to huddle around Lou Holtz, a very active sideline coach. Okay, Tennessee is going to go for the first down, trailing 31-7. The Vols need a yard on fourth down at the Tennessee 44-yard line. Notre Dame with a 4-man front. Kelly on the option. He throws the ball on the pitch back there to the tailback, turning the corner Stewart, but he did not get there. And the penetration of Notre Dame on Kelly by Bursich, who wrapped up Kelly, and Kelly pitched the ball then back to Stewart. But the play really was made by the penetration for Bursich, and Kelly just never had a chance.
No, Bursich got through there, got penetration, had a hold of him before he could ever get down the line of scrimmage to set the play up. But he did a good job actually of getting the ball, making the pitch. It was not a bad pitch going out to the outside, but the quarterback had played it very well too.
Keying on the tailback, so Notre Dame has 1:07 to get another score on the board. They come to the line at the Tennessee 42-yard line. And this is Meyer handing the ball off to the tailback. And this is Culver. And Culver has running room. And Culver breaks to the left side. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. To the 25. To the 20. To the 15. To the 10. He's shoved out of bounds at the Volunteer 9-yard line. And once more, what a hole is opened by that offensive line of Taylor and Knapp on the left side. Fleet Floyd Miley chases him down, but Culver explodes through the left side, and the captain and senior from Detroit maneuvers the ball 34 yards, and so Tennessee's decision to go for first, trailing 31-7 with less than 2 minutes to go, has found Notre Dame again taking advantage of it immediately with a 34-yard scamper, and it's first down and goal for the Irish at the Tennessee 9-yard line. Notre Dame has 58 seconds to get another score. This is the handoff, and this is Bettis, and Bettis pounds at right tackle as the big fullback leaves his feet and dives down to the Volunteer 5-yard line. Walker and Rogers change that. Mims in on the tackle, and a Volunteer player may be injured on the play. Notre Dame is going to use a timeout. That's the reason that the Tennessee training staff and Notre Dame training staff is racing onto the field. 51 seconds to go, all the time in the world they need. They have the ball at the Volunteer 5-yard line. It's got to be second down and goal to go.
Yeah, the offensive line has done an outstanding job, John. They've just dominated play up there. There's some huge holes, I tell you, on Culver's last run and some of the other runs. There also, Notre Dame's doing a good job with their wide receivers getting down. There was a couple of great blocks that the receivers made downfield for cover that enabled him to get down to make the run that he did.
Razor sharp Notre Dame, taking advantage of Tennessee mistakes early, and then absolutely with that offensive line opening the holes, the running backs running with speed, with power. Notre Dame leads Tennessee 31-7. Still 51 seconds to go in the first half, and Notre Dame has the ball second down and goal at the Volunteer 5-yard line. They come to the line with Rick Meyer, and they split the running backs coming out of the I formation with Bettis, and back to throw. Meyer looking into the end zone, being chased, backing up, looking, still in trouble. Ball fake, and he is going to be dumped at the 15-yard line. I have absolutely no idea what he was doing, but Tennessee surrounded him, and it was Chuck Smith chasing him down for the sack. For Smith, that will be the 7th sack of the year, all the way back at the 15-yard line. Bill?
Yeah, he wanted to throw the ball, obviously, I think, John, over there, but he had the one receiver out, and he didn't have anybody to throw to. Tennessee had him covered, and as a result of that, it was scramble around and try to find somebody, and everybody looked like the receivers all just kind of stopped on him, and he never could get anybody to throw it to.
So Tennessee gets the pressure, and Notre Dame uses another timeout. The Irish will have one timeout remaining, leading 31-7. After bouncing quickly to a 14-0, 2 minutes gone in the first quarter lead. They've augmented that advantage, and they're trying to add even more. It will be third down and goal at the Volunteer 15-yard line. Receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Meyer, straight drop. Good pressure. Pass across the middle is penalty marker down. Let's see what the ruling is. The officials say incomplete, as the pass was intended to Tony Smith. And to be perfectly honest with you, as the penalty marker is down and it is holding Notre Dame, and the clock shows 34 seconds to go, the wind is at the back of Notre Dame. Tennessee, if it declines the penalty, Notre Dame would be attempting a field goal of, well, we'll add it up here in a moment as they continue to discuss this. Notre Dame on the year is averaging 467 yards total offense. Tennessee 468. But the Irish in the first half of this football game, as the officials will be indicating that it was holding Notre Dame, and it has been declined. So fourth down will send Hendrick into the game. And Bill, that says something about how Tennessee honors this Notre Dame offense.
Yeah, well, I think they want to keep him up there really a little bit closer. It's a little tougher angle on the kicker here.
Could very well be. Good point. It will be a 32-yard attempt, his longest 44. Snap down. Kick is up. Blocked. Chasing after the ball. Who comes out of there with it? Tennessee will have possession. They're going to run with the football as it's picked away at the 25 to the 30, to the 35 to the 40, breaks to the outside to the 45 to the 50, to the 45 to the 40. Floyd Miley can fly. Floyd Miley has the ball at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. He has gone all the way. Touchdown, Big Orange. Darrell Hardy blocks. Floyd Miley picks. Miley wanders his way back and forth. And the 76-yard blocked field goal return turns this thing back Tennessee's way. It is a 31-13 score. Tennessee, Bill Anderson turns that field goal block into 6 large ones.
Yeah, that was a big play for them, John. And they shut them out there and turned it around that quick. And they should have maybe 14 on the points on the board going in at halftime. They'll give them a little bit of lift, maybe.
It's 31-13, and the kicker, Craig Hendrick, whose kick was blocked, is injured. And he, a junior, is on the near sideline being visited by the training staff. How quickly things can turn. Notre Dame jumped off on Tennessee by recovering a fumbled punt. On the first punt, they score. Then Tennessee, 2 plays later, throws a pass. Notre Dame goes 78 yards to lead 14-0. Notre Dame then marching downfield after the Volunteers failed on a 4th down try. Hendrick is limping toward the Notre Dame dressing room, and we certainly, I'm sure, joined by Tennessee fans and Notre Dame fans as well, hoping that the injury is not serious. Bill, you've been through this. What do you think?
Well, it looks like he's got his kicking leg, too. That's the worst part, John. That's what it's hurt. I don't know. Probably a knee, looks to me like from here.
Well, he has left the game. And his team, which was leading 31-7, and he was going for his 5th field goal of the year, it was blocked, and Floyd Miley picks it up. And Miley from Fort Lauderdale runs it all the way back, and Tennessee will now have in to try the extra point Bexford. The kick is up, it's high, it's long, and it is good. Tennessee's Darrell Hardy, his 2nd blocked field goal. He also has blocked a punt this year. It's picked up by Floyd Miley, and Miley scampers around, finally breaking free, and then diagonals his way from right to left through the stunned Notre Dame kicking unit, and he ends up going, we've got him at 76 yards. We'll confirm that as far as the length, but the important thing is Tennessee now trails 31-14, and here's the kickoff coming downfield, and Notre Dame corrals the ball at the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 42-yard line. It's returned by Rodney Culver, and Notre Dame with 7 seconds to go in the first half of the game. Very, very close to opening the lead to 34-7. Instead, the blocked field goal picked up and returned by Tennessee makes it 31-14, and the first half is not over. The Irish come to the line. Receivers left and right, Tennessee in a 3-man front prevent defense. Handoff goes to the tailback. Who knows? Here's Brooks to the left side. He's to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Upended as he moves inside the Tennessee 40 to the 37-yard line by Tracy Smith as the first half of this football game comes to a close. Well, tradition reigns at Notre Dame. Both bands will be performing at halftime. The Irish comfortably on top, but Tennessee with a sterling turnaround in the final 15 seconds of the first half. That run back by Floyd Miley of the blocked field goal. And as the teams head one matched and swarmed and jammed against each other through the same tunnel to your left, the score at halftime as we take a break, Notre Dame 31, Tennessee 14.
This is the Ball Radio Network.
The Irish are getting set to come onto the field to kick it off, and here to call the second half for you, the voice of the Vols, John Ward.
It's 31-7 in favor of Notre Dame. Bill, we asked you a moment ago, what will it take in the second half?
About 60 points, I think, because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get Notre Dame slowed down, John, and so we're going to have to score a lot of points.
Tennessee trailing by a score of 31-14. Tennessee is ranked 25th in the nation in rushing defense, first in the Southeastern Conference, limiting opponents to 127 yards per game. Notre Dame averages over 283 yards per game. In the first half of this game rushing, Notre Dame had 233 yards rushing in the first half. Notre Dame will kick off as Tennessee won the opening toss of the coin to begin the game and elected to defer to the second half, and so Tennessee, which ended up scoring with 14 seconds to go on what has been ruled by the Notre Dame statistician as an 85-yard return by Miley. They listed it from the line of scrimmage, not from the length of the run. Here's the kickoff. Carter at the 5. Carter at the 10. 15, 20, explodes to the 25, and is nailed as he gets to the 27-yard line. Tennessee goes on offense, first down and 10 to go at the 27-yard line as Ryan Mahalko, the backup fullback, makes the stop, covering on the specialty unit for Notre Dame. Tennessee has gone with Andy Kelly all the way at quarterback, 6'3", 211 senior Dayton. He's passed 15 times, completing 10. One was intercepted for a touchdown return by Notre Dame, and one pass was good for the touchdown to Tennessee's Corey Fleming. The ball is lined up, two flankers left, two right, back to throw Kelly. Looking across the middle, pass is juggled and dropped. It was intended for Craig Faulkner. One of the linemen might have got a tip on the ball. Demetrius DeBose was breaking on the receiver Faulkner. It goes incomplete, and it will be for Tennessee second down and still 10 yards to go. Defending for Notre Dame, that secondary, Burris and Carter at corners, Clark and Smith the safeties, and also Jermaine Holden up front. Back to throw Kelly, pass this time complete to the tight end who makes the catch, that being Mark Adams. His forward progress carries him forward for right at 4, maybe 5 yards. They'll spot the ball at the 32-yard line, so it will be indeed a gain of 5. Tennessee faced with third down and 5, trailing in the game 31-14. This is the 5th straight year that Notre Dame has headed into its 10th game with a record of 8-1 or better. Third down, 5, Tennessee. Kelly, straight drop, looking across the middle. There he is. Pass is rolled incomplete. It was to Corey Fleming. He juggled it and lost possession. And two officials right on top of the play indicate it was incomplete. And so Tennessee has fourth down upcoming, and here comes Hutton into the game, punting into the wind. And deep for Notre Dame to receive should be Jeff Burris. And it is. Burris standing back at his 25-yard line. In Tennessee's first possession of the second half, unable to move with the ball. Notre Dame got the ball in the first half. In its first possession, unable to move. The Irish punted. Tennessee's Carter fumbled the punt. Notre Dame, 5 plays later, led 7-0. Now the left-footer Hutton, freshman from Memphis, is on to punt for Tennessee against a 7-man rush. Hutton stands at his own 19-yard line. Snap. Punt away by Hutton. Skies a spiral. Under the ball, Burris gets it at the 30. 35 block, 40. Penalty marker down. There's a clip. To the 45-yard line and down at the 46 maybe. The tackle is made by David Bennett, but a penalty marker is down on the play, and Notre Dame probably is going to sustain a penalty here. The score of the game is 31-14, so Bill, Tennessee comes out throwing and really had 2 men open. I was looking at the back coming out of the backfield in the middle, and Kelly went to Fleming, who was also open, and the ball was juggled and goes incomplete.
Yeah, he just, I don't know that he chose the wrong one because he was open and just didn't make the catch. He had Mark Adams, his tight end, standing there about first down distance, wide open. Nobody took him, and it's just one of those things. He threw the ball. He had Faulkner coming across the middle on first down, I think, there on that series, and somebody tipped that ball a little bit to force the drop ball, and as a result, they weren't able to get any completions and make a first down.
Notre Dame is penalized back to the 20-yard line where the Irish begin first down at 10. Meyer with the ball hands it off to big Jerome Bettis, the fullback. Goes lurching through the right side of the line from the 20 to the 25 to the 27 or 8-yard line. There's the tackle by Bradley with help from Bennett. Tennessee defending up front with Mims, Bradley, Surlis, Kelly. Linebackers going pretty much all the way. Hardy, Walker, Fields. Safeties Carter and Fletcher into the game. Lincoln and Miley are the corners. Notre Dame second down, 2 yards, a little more to go. In the I formation against a 4-man front. Myrer gives off with the ball. Bettis, he's got a first down. as he just bombs the middle and pounds his way to the 34. Darrell Hardy making the tackle. Blocking up front for Notre Dame, and what a job they do. Knapp, Taylor, McGuire, Jerkovic, Hall. Big, strong, and very well drilled. You can see it's a veteran offensive line on the right side with McGuire, Jerkovic, and Hall all seniors. Knapp, the left tackle, is also a senior. And they weigh in at 271, 280, 286, 289, 297, all 6'4". First down, Notre Dame. Notre Dame with the ball, handoff to the tailback. Brooks dancing to the right side, tries to slash back to the interior. Gets a couple of yards, moving the ball from the 34 to the 36-yard line. Where he is tackled, it will be 2nd down and 8 as Darrell Hardy and Shazan Bradley team up for the tackle for Tennessee. Notre Dame, Bill, really alternates at tailback with Brooks and Culver playing pretty much every other play.
Yeah, they've got a lot of talent there. Both of them running very well, too, John.
Brooks has gone past 100 yards. In 14 carries, he has 112 yards in this game. Notre Dame 2nd down and 8. Tennessee jumps into a 6-man front. Notre Dame in the I formation. Meyer checks off, and seeing the change in Tennessee's defensive deployment, he elects to use a timeout. So with timeout on the field, 12:22 to go in the third canto. The score, Notre Dame 31, Tennessee 14.
This is the Ball Radio Network.
Notre Dame has the football and the lead in this game, 31-14. Johnny Majors, who played at Tennessee and was runner-up for the Heisman Trophy to Notre Dame's Paul Horney, a former teammate of Bill Anderson at Green Bay in 1956, is in his 24th year as a head coach, he being Majors. He was at Iowa State. His record there, 24 wins, 30 losses, 1 tie. At Pittsburgh from 73 to 76, 33, 13, and 1. And from 1977 at Tennessee, his record, 107, 58, and 8. His all-time 24-year coaching record, 164 wins, 101 defeats, 10 ties for 62%. In the series, of course, Notre Dame has the upper hand, 2 games to 1. Lou Holtz is 1-0. Majors 1-2 at Tennessee, 3-4 all time since his Pitt teams were 2-2 against the Irish. Notre Dame sends 3 receivers wide to the left side against the 4-man front. The give then goes to the single running back, and he's wrapped up and dropped as Jerome Bettis gets the ball, and Tennessee, guessing well on what the call is going to be, penetrates from the left side with Chris Mims, and he's getting help from the right side from Kelly as well, and also Ernest Fields, the linebacker, dropping him for a little Vinny game, maybe a loss of a yard on the play. It becomes 3rd down 9, Notre Dame leading by a score of 31-14 with 11:56 to go in the third quarter. Dawson comes into the lineup for Notre Dame from the near side. Money receiver. Tennessee with a 4-man rush. Notre Dame in the eye. Meyer back to throw, looking, sets up the screen. Pass pulled out by Brooks. Brooks has the ball out to the 40-yard line. He needed the 44. He did not make it. Tennessee reacts well this time to the screen with Darrell Hardy and J.J. Shortless, this junior from Mount Pleasant, PA, making the stop. It's short of the first, and so Notre Dame, Bill, will be punting.
Yeah, it's a good defensive series there by the Volunteers, John. Now they get a chance to Carter back there to get the punt. The wind's behind the kicker, so it'll probably be able to hit it out of there. Carter looks like he's playing up pretty tight for that.
And looks like he's limping a little bit.
Yeah.
It will be to punt. In there is Jim Sexton. High snap. Hendrick has not returned. Wobbly punt. That's his first, and it will take a bounce, go skipping down the far side line, a Notre Dame bounce to the Tennessee 29-yard line. Craig Hendrick, whose field goal near the end of the first half was blocked by Tennessee's Hardy, picked up by Miley, who then scoots downfield officially 85 yards for the touchdown. Hendrick was injured on that play, and it is Sexton making his third punt of the year. He is the pooch punter, and that was a pooch punt. Unfortunately, from the Notre Dame perspective, he was standing back at his own territory. So timeout is asked for. With timeout, 10:56 to go in the third quarter. Notre Dame 31, Tennessee 14.
This is the Ball Radio Network.
As play is resumed, Tennessee will hand the ball at its 29-yard line. First down at 10 to go, trailing by 17 points. Quarterback is Kelly on the draw. The give goes to Hayden. Gets a nice hole in the middle, and he comes spinning forward as he fights his way past the 35 to the 36. It will be second down and right at 2.5 yards to go. Tennessee again. The give to Hayden. Hayden through the left side. He fights for first down yardage. I think he got it. He needed the 39.5. He got to about the 39 3/4 yard line. Upended by Jim Flanagan, the 6'2", 243 sophomore. On for Troy Ridgely in the middle of the line. First down, Tennessee. The Volunteers trail by a score of 31-14. Hayden now in 11 carries has picked up 44 yards in the game. Averaging 4 per carry. On the year, he's averaging 4.2 per carry. Kelly to throw across the middle. It is pulled down here by the slot man to the right, he being Craig Faulkner, coming from right, left, diagonally through the secondary. Making the catch is immediately drilled by Dubose, who's keying on that slot man. But it is a pickup on the play of right at 6 yards. So Tennessee throwing on first, cuts it down to second down and 4. Notre Dame, high-powered offense. They scored 49 against Indiana, against Michigan State, 45 at Purdue, 42 Stanford, 42 Pitt, 28 against Air Force, 24 USC, and 38 against Navy last week. Tennessee second down 4. Kelly, play action across the middle. Pass pulled down at the 45, down to the Notre Dame 40. This is Carl Pickens, who races all the way down to the Notre Dame 35-yard line on a quick snap count left diagonal cut through the secondary. And it's Willie Clark who makes the tackle. Big pickup by Tennessee.
That was a nice throw, too, John. Of course, Faulkner, I think he's going to be a sore young man tomorrow. He's taking some real shots coming across that middle there. He got Dubois on the last time. Really popped him in the rib.
That's a 19-yard Kelly to Pickens pass. Tennessee moving with the ball at the Notre Dame 35-yard line. Single running back, 2 left, 2 right, receiver-wise. Inside handoff goes to the tailback, and this will be Aaron Hayden coming right up the middle. And the blocking of Fisher and Stoll open the hole. And actually, Myslinski is well on the left side. And it is Aaron Hayden who moves from the 35 to the 30. It will be second down and 5. Demetrius DeBose again there defensively for Notre Dame. He's 6'2", 234, a junior. Tennessee stepping up the tempo, hurrying to the line, trailing by 17. The Vols, second down 5. Same set, 2 left, 2 right, single running back, 4-man front. Kelly looks. There he is, waiting, throws the ball away. Into the pride of the Southland band, the Tuba man had an excellent reception, but it goes incomplete because everybody was clogged up. Kelly didn't catch the man coming across the middle, and so it's going to be third down, still 5 to go.
He wanted to go to the out man, I think, John, and the linebacker, somebody came up there and jumped on him and had him covered all the way. Pickens was going on the fly, but neither one of them were open, so smart move.
Kelly now 13 of 21 in the ball game for 136 yards. For the Vols, third down going into the wind. No running backs behind Kelly. 5 receivers. Here's an all-out blitz. Here's the throw by Kelly, rushed and thrown incomplete. It was intended for Faulkner, but it was Kelly seeing an all-out rush with LaShane Sadler, as we mentioned, the strong safety coming all the way, and Kelly puts the ball up. It goes incomplete, and the Vols are faced with 4th down and 5 at the 30. The ball in Notre Dame territory, and Tennessee is going to go for the first down, trailing by a score of 31-14 with 8:26 to go in the third quarter. The Vols in third down conversions this year, 49%. 3 wide receivers right, 2 left, no running backs. Notre Dame 3-man front. Kelly looking, waiting. Pass across the middle is complete. Tennessee with the first down at the 25. Down to the 20 goes J.J. McCleskey, and McCleskey is finally tackled as he gets to the 16-yard line by Sadler. That was Kelly throwing the ball right on target, Bill. A difficult throw because the defender, the linebacker, I assume, was step for step, but it was the quickness of Tennessee's McCleskey opening up for the catch.
Yeah, he just got inside. That was a good throw to get it in there.
So Tennessee keeps the drive moving, trailing 31-14. The Volunteers with Kelly. Handoff tailback, looks for running room to the outside. He's going to be battling for yardage, and it's Hayden who was slowed behind the line of scrimmage. But he just lowers his head and powers forward for a couple of yards, maybe 3. Greg Davis had him wrapped up, and then Bursich comes over to help out. The play started out there at the 16 or 17-yard line, and it ends up down at the 12. That was an excellent effort, Bill Anderson.
It really was. Looked like he was going to get thrown for a loss, you said, John, and he almost got 5 yards there, looked like.
2nd and 5 for Tennessee. Ball inside the 15-yard line of the Irish. Single running back, 3 wide receivers left. Kelly gives it off to the tailback. This is Hayden. Hayden through the left side of the line at the 13 to the 10. He spins to the 8. He fights at the 7. He dives at the 6. He ends up at the 4. First down goal. Big White. It's Willie Clark making the stop, but it's Aaron Hayden knifing through the block of Myslinski and Daphne trapping on the left side, and he carries the ball down inside the 5 to the 4. Like the running back at fullback for Notre Dame, Bettis, Aaron Hayden is from Detroit, Michigan. They played against each other in high school. And now Tennessee goes to the power I set, trailing 31-14. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. Tennessee, the handoff is fake. Kelly rolls left, looks to throw into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Von Reeves. Kelly fakes the give to the tailback on play action, rolls left. Thought about the option, had one man cutting to the left side, then hugging along that baseline. Here comes the senior from Knoxville, Von Reeves, for the touchdown catch. And Tennessee, with 6:58 to go, trails the Irish 31-20. Into the football game to attempt the extra point will be the freshman from Chattanooga, Tennessee, 6'1", 170, John Bexford. Holding is Julian. Snapping is Martin. Ball down. Kick up. The kick by Bexford. Give it to him. There's time out on the field with 6:58 to go. The score, the Fighting Irish 31, the Volunteers 21.
For over 4 decades, we've been telling you about the advantages of natural gas. And the story hasn't changed. It's just gotten better. From natural gas home heating to natural gas water heating, cooking, and clothes drying, even natural gas logs for your fireplace. There have never been more ways to enjoy Tennessee's fuel of the future.
Natural gas.
Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Matt Hollander here with Holco. I'm excited about the reopening of our economy. So in celebration, I'm extending our special discounts and financing offers until the end of June. If your home needs replacement windows, doors, or a new roof, purchase now and pay nothing until the year 2022. That's right, no payments and no interest for over a year and a half, but you must act now. We're not a chain, not a franchise, we're local. So call, text, or go online today at callholco.com.
At the University of Tennessee Medical Center, we believe excellence is a journey you choose to take. It's a choice to be the region's academic medical center. It's a focus on not asking what's next, but discovering it. Excellence is having physicians on the cutting edge of medicine, training future generations of physicians. Learn more at utmedicalcenter.org/excellence. The University of Tennessee Medical Center. Wisdom for your life. Proud sponsor of UT Sports.
With Advance Auto Parts, you can get the part you need from the comfort of your garage. We have a wide variety of parts in stock, and you can get them fast. Order online with Advance Same Day and get your part with same-day pickup in-store, same-day curbside, or same-day delivery. It's the fastest way to get the part you need, where you need it, when you need it. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
You're listening to Vault at Work Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco. Tennessee at number 5 Notre Dame from November 9th, 1991. The Miracle at South Bend.
Tennessee will be kicking off. The score now is 31-21. The Volunteers that time marched downfield 71 yards, 11 plays, Bill.
Good drive, John. I tell you, if the defense can get them stopped now, get the ball, this game is not a long ways from being over if the defense can do something to slow them down a little bit.
Andy Kelly throwing his second touchdown pass of this game, his 30th of his career, 30th. I thought so, and that ties him with Bobby Scott. All-time touchdown passes career-wise. Here's the kickoff by Chapman. It's going to be a bouncer that is handled by an up-back, juggled, then picked up by the man back deep, and he's got the ball at the 20, out to the 25. This is Burris to the 30, to the 35-yard line, and he is blasted as he gets just outside of the 36. As Tennessee covers the ball, and it will be Notre Dame going on offense first down as the 5,000 Tennessee fans come to light. It will be Notre Dame. First down and 10 at the Irish 36-yard line, leading now by a score of 31-21. Third period of the game. As Notre Dame breaks that eye, a little broken eye right side. This is Meyer off play action, throwing the ball downfield. It is complete, and the man who makes the catch is the fullback, who on that play, as we said, was a broken eye set right as a wingback in essence, and it's Jerome Bettis who makes the catch wide open in the middle at the 50, moves to the 45, down to the Volunteer 40-yard line, where Dale Carter makes the tackle on him. Big play, different set, and that time off play action, Meyer goes to the fullback, Bettis, for 25 yards. That's the 14th catch of the year by Jerome Bettis. So Notre Dame comes quickly back, leading by a score of 31-21. Meyer sizes up Tennessee's five-man defensive front, and it is Meyer on the option coming to the near side. The pitch to Brooks, and Brooks in trouble, is going to be ridden out of bounds. Not quite, but he is thrown for a loss. Back in the vicinity of the 41-yard line by David Bennett, 6'1", 198 junior, Germantown, Tennessee, helped out by Darrell Hardy. So it's a loss of 2, and it will become second down and 12, Notre Dame. The Volunteers trail by 10.
John, they did a good job on playing the option that time. They really had no place to go with it. But they jump up there and try to force that run, and then Myra comes with the throw. He's an exceptional quarterback.
Now, once again, Notre Dame splits its running backs. Meyer rolling out to the right, looks to pump, continues to run, waits, throws the ball complete. Pulled down at the 35-yard line of Tennessee, down to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Goes Lake Dawson, making the catch and picking up the yardage for the first down. And it's the mobility of Meyer moving to the right, and the, poise and patience would be the word to describe that pass for 15 yards in the first down.
Yeah, he strung that out so long there that the receiver finally came open and did a super job of fighting for yardage to pick up the first down.
And it's first and 10 Notre Dame, down to the Tennessee 27-yard line where the tackle was made. Back to the I formation, the Irish, and back goes the give to the fullback, and back into the middle comes Jerome Bettis, and he just powers his way as he starts left, then cuts back, and he shows both strength at 247 pounds, quickness as he just darts back to the interior, and speed as he races forward for a gain of right at 8 yards on the play. Closer to 7, actually, so it'll be second down and 3. Spot the ball at the 19-yard line, and Notre Dame comes back to the line, leading by a score of 31-21 over Tennessee. The Irish with Meyer, sizing up what he sees, a 6-man defensive line. So he checks off. Tennessee reacts, guessing what he's going to do. There's the pass down and out, complete. Pull down there at the 8-yard line as the catch is made by William Pollard, who has come on as the wide receiver right. Pollard, who is a junior, makes the catch, and Lincoln is there to make the tackle on him as it was one-on-one in the open field, and Meyer picked up the receiver and spun the ball out to him, and he ends up, after making the catch at the 8, down at the 6-yard line, 12 yards on that pass and run, and it will be first down and goal Notre Dame at the Tennessee 6-yard line. Here they go into that straight T formation. 3 backs behind Meyer. Meyer with 2 tight ends. Pitches the ball with it. Culver in trouble behind the line and throws him down. A penalty marker is down as well on the play as Culver took the pitch. And Tennessee makes the penetration from the left side with 2 people there to make the stop, but a penalty marker is down. Chris Mims and Lincoln were the men who had him wrapped up. Notre Dame, illegal procedure. It was a dead ball foul, I think, so that there is no decision to make. It will be a 5-yard assessment, moving the ball from the 6 to the 11. And for Notre Dame, it becomes first down and goal from 11 yards away. So Tennessee digs in defensively. Keep in mind that Tennessee's defensive play inside the 10 forced a field goal try, which Tennessee converted into a touchdown at the end of the first half. Quick opening play up the middle. Give goes to the fullback. This is Bettis pounding forward from the 11 to the 9. And there Hardy and Walker make the tackle for Tennessee. It will be second down and goal at the 9. Here comes Brooks into the lineup for Notre Dame, bringing with him a play as Culver comes out. Bettis now in 13 carries has 60 yards in the football game. Brooks in 15 carries, 110. Back to the I formation, Notre Dame out of that straight T. And it's Brooks at tailback at the tail of the tandem with a wide receiver to the left side. Meyer with the ball, hands it off to Bettis, and Bettis explodes over guard, starting at the 9 and battling his way down to the 5-yard line. He is tackled as he gets there by Walker and by Tom Fuller from nearby Chicago, Illinois. Fuller in there defending for Tennessee in this goal line defense. The ball is at the 4. It will be 3rd down, Bill Anderson, goal to go.
Tennessee's hanging in there pretty tough. If they could hold them here and not give up any more than 3, that would really put them in good shape.
Keep in mind that Hendrick, the normal field goal kicker, was injured. But that's a long, long time away. I formation against the 5-man Tennessee front. Wide to the left side, a single receiver. Meyer gives the ball off to Brooks, and Brooks tries the middle, and he did not make much. He got from the 4 to the 3, and that was all, as Tennessee defending well inside the 10-yard line, and Notre Dame will be getting in to attempt the field goal. Craig Hendrick. Well, that's good news, not for Tennessee particularly, but for Notre Dame and for Hendrick, who was injured, but he is there now to attempt the field goal from the right, near the right hash mark at the, we're going to call it the 11-yard line. A 21-yard try by Hendrick. Tennessee blocked his last try and turned it into a touchdown. Snap, this one is up, this one by Hendrick is good. There's timeout on the field with 2:08 to go on the third quarter. The score, Notre Dame 34, Tennessee 21.
Looking for a safe and delicious dinner option for your family? Papa Murphy's Pizza provides a high-quality meal for your family tonight in the safety and comfort of your own home. Order online at papamurphys.com. Use code HOME25 and get 25% off orders of $20 or more. Pick up your dinner at their convenient quick pickup station in the front of the store with no waiting at all. You don't have to go out to enjoy a great meal. So bring home the best for your family tonight with Papa Murphy's Pizza. Papa Murphy's gladly accepts EBT.
There's no better way to start the day than a firm handshake with a soft, buttery, meaty Bojangles Country Ham Biscuit. Well, unless you got 2 of them. Double handshake. Because with deliciously cured, grilled, crispy ham between perfectly fluffy biscuits that are made from scratch every 20 minutes, that's what we call a deal well struck. Get your fill with 2 Country Ham Biscuits for just $3 right now at Bojangles. It's Bo time.
It's time to celebrate community. It's time to live well. And at United Healthcare, we take our commitment to our members seriously. That's why we take an active role in the communities we serve and promote good health every step of the way. Our plans come with wellness programs to help our members make healthy choices. As part of the local community, United Healthcare is proud to be a part of University of Tennessee football. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or its affiliates. Health plan coverage provided by or through United Healthcare of Tennessee Incorporated.
When our country is faced with adversity, we find a way through it. It's the sum of the small parts that make a big difference. To help keep you on the road, your Chevy certified service experts are here and ready to help. If you require parts, maintenance, or repairs, Chevy and its dealers remain committed to your vehicle needs. It's just one way we're doing our part. Visit ChevyCares.com to learn more. See your East Tennessee Chevy dealers. Dealership and service availability and hours of operations are subject to change and all federal and local laws and restrictions.
This is the Vol Network, and you're listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco.
At Notre Dame Stadium, this is John Ward with Bill Anderson sending you the play-by-play. Notre Dame Stadium with a capacity of 59,075, and the largest crowd ever announced here was 61,296 in 1962, and immediately thereafter, Notre Dame just started saying, when all the tickets are sold, it's going to be the same number. And all the tickets are sold, and it's 59,075. The Irish to kick off, leading by 13 points. Ball at the 35-yard line. Hendrick does the kick. Oh, it's relatively short. Very, very short. Tennessee corrals it at the 22. 25. Comes to the near sideline 30. Breaks to the 35. Scampers forward to the 38, 39-yard line as Tennessee returns the kickoff with Kendrick Jones, the Collierville true freshman, showing great running ability that time and alertness as well as he makes the catch of the short kick and returns the ball to the 38-yard line. An injured player for Notre Dame, and I thought so. It's Hendrick. And, Bill, you could tell from the kick that all the leg was not there, and you touched on that by saying that it appeared his kicking leg was injured when his field goal was blocked and Tennessee got that late touchdown in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like it's really bothering him.
Probably, if Notre Dame tradition holds true, Bill Anderson, he'll come back and kick a 62-yard field goal in the final seconds. Notre Dame, as Tennessee throws the long pass, incomplete. On first down, wide open to the far sideline, goes Ronald Davis, the freshman from Bartlett, Tennessee. The pass slightly overthrown. He made a diving, lunging try, but simply could not pull it in. And so Tennessee is faced with second down and 10 at the Volunteer 39-yard line. The score is 34-21, the Irish on top. Tennessee sends two receivers left. Coming to the right side will be Pickens. The wing right, or left, I should say, the tight end, as Kelly hands the ball off to the tailback, scampering up the middle, breaking to the 40, to the 45, to the 46, to the 47-yard line, comes Aaron Hayden. As this freshman, Bill, continues to mature, he broke a couple of tackles that time as he goes slithering forward for a gain of right at 9. It'll be very close, actually, to a first down. Carmela McGill makes the catch. Makes the tackle, I should say, as we're scanning the far sideline to see if there's going to be a measurement, and that is what it's going to be. Notre Dame played its first game in 1887, losing to Michigan 8-0. Tennessee played its first game in 1891, losing to Sewanee 24-0. And that brings us to this point where Notre Dame has 700 all-time victories. Tennessee has 614. The chains show it is not a first down by at least a foot. And so Hayden, who picks up 9 on the carry, has carried the ball 15 times for 72 yards in the game. Notre Dame University, founded in 1842, has an enrollment of 9,829. Their colors, blue and gold. Their chancellor, the Reverend Edward Mallow. Tennessee to the line. Third down, about a yard to go. Ball near midfield. Tennessee, 3 wide receivers left. Notre Dame jumps into a 4-man front, and this is Kelly sneaking, and I don't know. He tried the left side, and Notre Dame smells it, and they just are underneath, shoving Tennessee's offensive line back. Kelly needed a foot, and I'm not sure he got a foot. As they mark the ball, another measurement may be required. The officials lining it up. He's saying that it's going to be another measurement has been required. So Tennessee will be faced with 4th and a foot. Less than a foot, actually, or first down and 10. Earlier, Tennessee went for a first down on 4th twice in this game, failing once, making the second one. It is not a first down, about the same amount of yardage to go. So Tennessee has to decide. Trailing by 13, the kicking unit is coming into the game. And the kicking unit, in the person of Tom Hutton, as Notre Dame stacks it up, Bill, and they were right underneath. And
they really played it. I think Tennessee must have been giving it away or showed it some way or another because they really got up and under the thing. Kelly had no chance.
Tennessee's going for it. Tennessee is going for it. And it will be Kelly handing the ball off. Stewart dives. Yes! Stewart dives over the left guard. I had the wrong number. I had 43. It was 33 who came into the game. And fortunately for me and for Tennessee, the Notre Dame team might have reacted the same way because Tennessee came to the line in the power I set, and it was Stewart who dives over the left side, and it's first down and 10 Tennessee at midfield. So it will be the Volunteers to the line. That's the second time Tennessee is converted on a 4th down try, trailing by a score of 34-21. The Volunteers with the ball. Kelly. Play action, looking to throw. Here's the pass. It is pulled down at the 45. Lunging his way down to the 40 and knocking it to the 39-yard line goes Mark Adams, the tight end. As that play repeatedly working for Tennessee, going underneath, this time to Adams, and it is the tackle by Jeff Burris as Tennessee has moved it past the 40-yard line, and that's enough for a first down and 10 to go for the Volunteers. Adams making the catch. It's first down number 14. He has 4 catches for 27 yards in the ballgame. Von Reeves has 4 for 29 and a touchdown. So Tennessee's tight end's very much a factor in this football game. As the Vols trailing by 13 with the ball at the Notre Dame 39-yard line. 3 receivers left. Notre Dame shifts into a 4-man front. Kelly back to throw. Looking. Sack. throws the ball. It's going to be ruled a fumble, I think, and Notre Dame chases down and makes the recovery at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame recovers the fumble as Kelly, looking to throw, was blindsided from the backside, and the ball comes hampering downfield, and Notre Dame has its 4th turnover. Tennessee wanted an incomplete pass, saying that Kelly had begun to throw the ball, but I'm not sure. To be perfectly honest, it looked to me that he was blasted from behind, and it was Devon McDonald who recovers the ball at the Notre Dame 31-yard line, and at that point, the Irish will have it as the third quarter comes to a close.
This is the Ball Radio Network.
Tennessee in this game -4 in turnovers, and Notre Dame has the ball at the Irish 31-yard line, and another Vol drive is stopped with the fumble. The defense back out there. Notre Dame has Rick Meyer at quarterback, leading by a score of 34-21 with 15 minutes left to go in this football game. Next week, Tennessee plays Ole Miss in Knoxville. We'll have the broadcast of the game at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central Standard Time. And next week, Notre Dame goes on the road to play at Penn State, a team which beat Notre Dame here last year. The Irish were ranked number 1 in the country when Stanford came in here to win last year. Notre Dame ranked 5th, Tennessee 13th in the nation. Notre Dame to the line as play resumes in the fourth quarter. Myrer, handoff. Tailback Culver, ridden down. Tennessee defending well with Ernest Fields, who keys on the tailback and rides him down after a gain of a yard or two. Make it right at 2 yards, so it'll be second down and 8 yards to go at the 33-yard line. Tennessee's coaching staff, the assistants, Philip Fulmer in his 12th year, David Cutcliffe in his 10th, Johnny Chavis in his 3rd. Notre Dame, second down 8. Myrer, pitch with the ball. Culver coming to the near side, cuts inside and rambles past the 35 out to the 37-yard line, 4 yards shy of the first. He's nailed as he gets there by Mark Fletcher and Shazan Bradley. Larry Lacewell, Rex Norris, Tim Keene, Charles Coe in their second year as assistant coaches, and Randy Sanders in his first. The Volunteers' Jeremy Lincoln from Toledo, Ohio, is injured on this play, so there's a momentary timeout down below as the training staff, led by Tim Curran, Dwight Stansberry, Mike Rollo not here. He, of course, primarily responsible as the trainer for Tennessee's basketball team. Lincoln, up under his own power, will run to the far sideline. Play to be resumed. Notre Dame will have it. Third down and 4. Tennessee in a 4-man front. Notre Dame with Myrer. Handing to the fullback. He runs into one man and is down. Who was that? Sean Walker. Sensational tackle, taking on 2 blockers, and he nevertheless was able to maintain his equilibrium to make the tackle. Bill, outstanding play by the middle linebacker from College Park, Georgia.
Yeah, he stuffed everybody back in there, knocked him back into the running back, and came up there with a shoestring tackle to force him into the punting situation.
Notre Dame's current senior class already has tied a school record for most combined wins over a 4-year period, matching last year's 41 wins, and they have Tennessee, Penn State, Hawaii, and probably a bowl game to go. Tennessee seniors have won 31 games in 4 years, but keep in mind that 4-year cycle started with a record-setting 6 straight losses in 1998. So coming into this game, the Vol seniors 31-11-2, but if we, as we in the media quite often do, starts counting after the 6-game losing streak, Tennessee's 31-5-2 over the past 4 years, and trailing in this game by 13. The ball's on offense. Shadows begin to lengthen across the field. Tennessee now moving with the wind at its back in the fourth quarter. Kelly on first down. Here's the reverse handoff. Tennessee's got a block to the corner, to the 30, to the 35, out to the 40, to the 43-yard line. Tennessee racing with the reverse, and the give going this time to Craig Faulkner, his second run in this game, and Pete Bursich is the man who chases him down to make the tackle after a gain of 14 yards. So that reverse, Bill, has worked both times, and Tennessee has it first down and 10.
Yeah, especially when Notre Dame's in a 3-man down front, and with everybody, linebackers and everybody backed off, they don't have too much to get around, and as a result, they've been able to turn it up the field and get some pretty good blocking out in front of them.
Tennessee has the ball at its 44-yard line. trailing by 13. Kelly, straight drop to throw. Pressure applied. Pass thrown. High, caught, complete. Into the air goes Mark Adams, the senior from Virginia Beach, pulling down his 5th reception in this game, his 21st this year. He has 1 touchdown catch. This one gives Tennessee a pickup right at 5 yards, and it will be 2nd down and 5. At the conclusion of this game, we'll select the Texaco star of the game. Texaco will make a $500 donation to the Volunteer Athletic Scholarship Fund on behalf of the Tennessee player selected. Tennessee trails by 13. Huddling it up, now Kelly, the senior, brings him to the line. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 3-man front deployed by Notre Dame. Kelly to throw. Here's the pass out into the flat, pull down at the 45 to the 50, moving the ball forward to the Notre Dame 48-yard line, comes Aaron Hayden, the tailback. It will be short of the first down by about 2 yards, as Bursich, trailing on the near side, makes the tackle. He being the 6'1", 225-pound sophomore. Notre Dame leading 34-21. And the Volunteers will have it 3rd down, 2 yards, and it's a good 2 yards to go. A little more than 2. So Notre Dame stays, no, I thought so. They're going into a 4-man front, anticipating the run. They now bring up 5 men. Kelly, handoff, tailback, penalty marker down. And the play is stuffed. No gain whatsoever as Notre Dame overpowers Tennessee's offensive line, filling the gaps, but the flags fly, and perhaps that broke the concentration both offensively and defensively, and Tennessee is indicating that the Volunteers are going to be guilty of an infraction. It is illegal procedure, and so Tennessee, which was faced with 3rd and 2, is now faced with 3rd and 7.5 yards to go. Notre Dame's top running backs coming into this game. Bettis had gained 824 yards. Brooks, 684. Culver, 148. Brooks has gone over 100 yards in this game. Tennessee, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Kelly looking, throws, pass is going to be caught at the 50. Trying to get down to outside. This will be Faulkner, and Faulkner did not have a first down. He was trying to dance free, but Notre Dame with quick pursuit from the inside. The key man over there was Carter, and then also helping out Notre Dame had Pete Bursich, who's all over the field, and Rod Smith was in there as well. Not nearly enough for the first down. And so Tennessee on 4th down with 11:36 to go in the 4th period is forced to punt, Bill.
Not a good choice there, John. I think that Kelly or maybe Faulkner come across there. He's out in the flat, but he was way short. When he caught the ball, he was way short of the first down. They need to throw somebody deep enough to get the ball.
Hutton gets the punt away, backing up the receiver to a fair catch at the 9-yard line. It was Burris who was there for Notre Dame. So the Irish, who do not have a turnover, take over at the 9.
This is the Ball Radio Network.
The score remains 34-21. Notre Dame leads Tennessee. Andy Kelly setting some career marks in passing here this afternoon. He has passed Jeff Francis in total number of pass attempts with 29 today. He has a total of 770 in his career. Francis had 768. Francis had a total of 5,867 yards unofficially. We say that because we'll have to wait until after the game if it's close. Kelly's about 4 yards short of passing the all-time career passing yardage total, and he's already pulled into a tie with Scott in touchdown passes with 32. And those statistics may be interesting, particularly in Ray County, but right now from the Tennessee side, Bill, the primary statistic, 11 minutes, 16 seconds, and Notre Dame leading by 13 points.
Yeah, they're going to have very poor field position, though. If something good can happen to Tennessee, John, they need a fumble, they need to get a break in the game. Notre Dame, those played almost airless football as far as turnovers are concerned. And they're deep in their own territory, might be a little conservative here.
Notre Dame has not turned the ball over, although the Irish had a field goal attempt blocked near the end of the first half, and Tennessee converted it into an 85-yard touchdown run by the recovering Floyd Miley. Back to play. Notre Dame has the ball at the 9-yard line in Irish territory, first down and 10. Tennessee stays in a 4-man front, Notre Dame. This is Myra on play action rolling, throwing the ball upfield, incomplete, intending it for the tight end, Derek Brown. Tennessee moves David Bennett over in good position to shield or screen the receiver from the ball, and the pass goes incomplete, and it will become 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I know. That was probably a secondary receiver because it looked like he wanted to go to the fly on there, but Tennessee had it covered. That was a good defense.
So into the game comes Rodney Culver, replacing Brooks at tailback for the Irish. The score is 34-21. Notre Dame leads Tennessee. The Irish to the line. Tennessee now into a 5-man front. Meyer sizes it up. I formation for the Irish. The handoff goes to Culver, and Culver goes pounding through the left side of the line and just rides his way out very, very close to a 1st down. He just got behind Big Jerkovic and Hall, and Bill just stayed right underneath them as they swarm and shove Tennessee's defenders back all the way until he ends up at the 18-yard line. It will be 1 yard short of the first on 3rd down upcoming.
That offensive line is something else, John. They just, like you said, he just got right up there on their hips and just rode them right down the field. They just pushed people out of the way. Tennessee had a lot of people stuffed in there, but not enough muscle.
Notre Dame, 3rd down, 1 at the 18-yard line, leading by 13. Ball in Irish territory. Handoff goes to the fullback, Bettis. No. He was stopped as Bettis carries the ball through the right side. Shazan Bradley is there to make the tackle. They aligned the ball, actually a loss of half a yard on the play. So Tennessee's defensive tackle, Shazan Bradley, Bill Anderson, comes to play.
Good job. Now they should get good field position here, John, if everything goes well. Notre Dame's kicking into the pretty strong breeze here. So Carter back there, if he can handle the ball and get much of a return, they ought to be in great shape.
The 2nd-line punter, Jim Sexton, is on there to punt. And Tennessee will use a timeout here with 9:50 to go in the football game. Notre Dame has been able to crunch it out on the ground with its powerful and explosive running attack, and also with key turnovers. The one coming on a 78-yard pass interception return by Carter to give Notre Dame a 14-0 lead with just at 3 minutes gone in the ball game. And Tennessee has been trying to climb back into the ball game ever since. They've trimmed it down to a difference of 13 right now with 9:52 to go. And Notre Dame's Jim Sexton is on to punt as Carter stands for Tennessee in the vicinity of the midfield stripe. Notre Dame next week plays at Penn State, then at Hawaii, and the games played outside the continental United States do not count against the NCAA total of 11 games allowed, so that the Irish will play 12 games, and then in all probability a bowl game as well. Tennessee 5-2 overall, and the Volunteers are 2-2 in Southeastern Conference play. Well, things are straightened out now. After the timeout, Tennessee's got a 8-man rush on the punter Sexton. Deep Carter for Tennessee. Snap, high one. Sexton gets the punt away. Tennessee's got the return on. An end-over-end kick takes a bounce and rolls past the 50-yard line, but it might have ricocheted off a Notre Dame player. I'm not sure. Markers have been thrown at the 45-yard line of Notre Dame, and that's the ruling by the officials. The ball did, in fact, bounce into the back of a Notre Dame player, and so Tennessee picks up possession, Bill, an excellent field position as you had anticipated at the 45-yard line. Lots and lots of time left in the game.
Oh, yeah, great shape here now. If they can take it in and score, John, it's be a new ball game.
The score is 34-21. Notre Dame leads by 13. And Tennessee to the line at the 45-yard line of the Fighting Irish. 3 receivers right, 1 left. 3-man front, Kelly fakes the play action. Back to throw a long pass downfield for Pickens. It is going to be penalty marker down. Intended for Pickens. He collides downfield with the defender. It was Pickens and Smith who collide, and let's wait and see on whom the penalty is going to be called. Pickens was racing, and it is going to be defensive pass interference. That will be a 15-yard step off against the Irish, and it will move the ball from the 45 to the 30. And so Tennessee will have it first down and 10 to go at the Fighting Irish 30-yard line. Bill?
We were looking for a break, Tom. I think we got a little bit of a one right there.
As Tennessee does, in fact, pick up the 15 yards on the penalty against the Fighting Irish, and Coach Lou Holtz is out to visit with the official who made the call. He's not too happy. It will be Tennessee first down and 10 at the Notre Dame 30-yard line, and the Volunteers use another timeout. And so Kelly moves to the sideline to visit with head football coach Johnny Majors, and Lou Holtz brings all of his defensive unit over here to encourage them and to outline what the defensive strategy is going to be. The Irish lead by 13 with 9:33 to go in the game. Tennessee first down. Last year, Notre Dame beat Tennessee in Knoxville 34-29. The score here with 9:33 to go, Notre Dame 34, Tennessee 21. The Vols have the ball first down and 10 at the Irish 30-yard line. Notre Dame has converted 3 turnovers into touchdowns in this game. So on the year, they have converted 16 of 22 turnovers, Bill Anderson, into touchdowns. A very impressive statistic.
Yeah, it is. That's a big factor in whether you win or whether you lose.
Tennessee will have the ball. The offensive line, Daphne, Myslinski, Fisher, Stowell, and Lenore. Kelly at quarterback, wide to the right side, McCleskey. Tennessee slots Faulkner inside of him that way. To the left side, Pickens. To the short side of the field is Kelly. Tries to hand off on a reverse. Finally does. Works the ball there. And spinning around the right side of the line is Pickens. Pickens moves to the right. Started down. Fights his way inside the 30 and gets to the 29. As Notre Dame anticipates the reverse, Kelly is hit by DuBose just as he made the handoff. And Bill, how he ever made the handoff, I don't know.
I didn't think he'd made it, John. He just barely did. Du Bois is all over that football field. They came on the blitz that time, and he was all over Kelly before Kelly could almost get away from the center.
Miraculous handoff by Kelly to Pickens to avoid a 5th turnover. Tennessee picks up a yard, 2nd down and 9. Kelly straight drop. Pressure applied. Pass across the middle. Dropped. Faulkner had it. Lost it. DuBose breaking as he defends, and so Tennessee is faced with 3rd down and 9. As the pass goes from Kelly to Faulkner, just could not control it. Bill had yardage to roam as well.
Yeah, needed that one. He could have gone certainly for a first down and maybe further if he'd been able to hold on to it. Not thrown that hard, but he's usually pretty sure hands, but he couldn't hold that one.
Now Tennessee slots Faulkner inside of McCleskey to the left, and Notre Dame uses a timeout on 3rd down and 9. Keep in mind, Tennessee already has converted on 3 of 4 first down tries on 4th down in this football game. 7 of the 11 starters for Notre Dame on defense are sophomores or freshmen. Although Bryant Young is playing, he did not start the game. So Notre Dame is young on defense, but Bill very, very talented with outstanding recruiting. They have players from 27 states. Tennessee, perhaps surprisingly enough, has players from 22 states on its roster, second only in the Southeastern Conference to Ole Miss, who has players from 23 states. Well, the strategy here, as the Notre Dame defensive unit is over here visiting with the head coach, Lou Holtz, and with the defensive staff. Gary Darnell, of course, is the defensive coordinator. Dick Bumpus, who was actually recruited by Johnny Majors when he was an assistant coach at Arkansas and served on the Tennessee staff for 3 years. On the defensive staff here at Notre Dame, and they're trying to plot what Tennessee is going to do here on 3rd down and 9 at the Notre Dame 29, with the Irish leading 34-21. Tennessee with that conventional 3 wideout set to the left side. Notre Dame into a 4-man front. Kelly back to throw with pressure applied across the middle. Pass complete. Ball down at the 20, then dropped. Is it ruled incomplete? Yes. Reeves had it for a stride, lost the handle, and it falls incomplete. He had first down yardage, but he was bumped as he got the ball and stripped of it, and it goes incomplete. So the pass from Kelly to Reeves, which has worked all afternoon long, did not work that time, although it appeared that it would. 4th down, and Tennessee, of course, is going to go for the first. 4th and 9 at the 29, as Tennessee comes with that without a running back, 2 wide receivers to the right, 3 to the left, 3-man front. Kelly to throw. Has time, looks, there's the pass deep, complete! Pulled down at the 12-yard line by Corey Fleming, and he's forced out of bounds at the 8. It will be first down goal, Tennessee. Kelly to Fleming, and with 9:08 to go in a 13-point game, Tennessee has it 1st and goal after the 21-yard pass play.
Notre Dame came with the 3 down linemen again and dropped the 5 backs in there. And good offensive work by the offensive line there. They gave him plenty of time to find Fleming over there. Fleming made a nice catch. Looked like he slipped. I think that grass over there, he slipped, or he might have taken that thing into the end zone.
There is a penalty marker down on the play, and the indication is that Notre Dame is going to be guilty of a personal foul as they ride Fleming out of bounds into the crowd across the way. And the flag is dropped at that point. Penalty half the distance to the goal. Tennessee first down and goal at the Notre Dame 4-yard line. The Irish lead 34-21. Tennessee sends a man in motion first, left, then right. Pitch will come to the tailback. This is Hayden at the 5, at the 4, at the 3, at the 2, at the 1. Give it to him. Touchdown, Tennessee! 34-27. Hayden with a big block from Adams, that man in motion as we described, and Myslinski and Bill Anderson. Tennessee battles back.
It's a ball game now, John. They've got off to a terrible start, but they're fighting their way back.
It's now 34-27. Notre Dame won last year in Knoxville 34-29. Here's Bexford to attempt the extra point. Holding will be Julian. The kick is up. The kick by Bexford splits them.
The Volunteers come racing onto the field. What time
right
is it?
On the dollar. Saw it open up in the middle. Tennessee 39. Notre Dame. McGee catches. Touchdown. Tennessee.
4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6.
Hey, this is Charlie. On behalf of Farm Bureau Insurance and the entire Vol Nation, thank you, John Ward, for more than 30 years of unforgettable moments in loving memory of the voice of the Vols.
It's football time in Tennessee.
Business owners, you can support the University of Tennessee by simply running your business. If your business accepts credit and debit cards, Impact by Ironwood can provide the best payment processing tools around. Impact will donate a significant portion of profits to UT in your business's name. You help fund general and athletic scholarships while also receiving exclusive benefits just by processing your credit and debit cards through Impact. Call Impact today at 1-833-GO-TEAMS or visit ImpactVols.com. If you have a graduate in your life, whether they're off to college or starting a new career, AAA has the perfect gift to celebrate their accomplishment in these uncertain times. This graduation season, give your new graduate a AAA gift membership. For only $68, your gift recipient will receive a full year of AAA Classic coverage, which includes 24/7 roadside assistance, plus savings with online retailers and free services, including career assistance and identity theft protection. To learn more, call 866-685-5222 or go to AAA.com/gift.
Remember the first time you climbed the high dive ladder? You thought about it all summer. You watched the others. Now, all your friends were watching you. Life is full of these high dive moments, but when you have a bank like First Horizon behind you, you've got the confidence to make a big splash. Now you can get a jump on your finances with a special bonus when you open any checking account. First Horizon. Understanding runs deep. Visit firsthorizon.com/leap.
Listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Hulco. Tennessee at number 5 Notre Dame from November 9th, 1991. The Miracle at South Bend.
Tennessee trails Notre Dame with 9:03 to go, 34-28, and the Volunteers will be kicking off. Notre Dame will get the ball moving into the wind, and it's a strong wind in the fourth quarter. Shadows cover the field here at Notre Dame. And Bill Anderson, the Volunteers, which got away, as you said, to a terrible start, down 14-0, with 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. It's now a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's a new ball game now. Plenty of time. 9 minutes left in this game, John. If the defense can do the job again, who knows what's going to happen here.
It will be Tennessee's Joey Chapman to kick off. And here he comes with the wind at his back, and he hits a skittering kick that comes downfield and goes bouncing down through and over the goal line into the end zone and through the end zone. And so on the touchback, Notre Dame goes back on offense. First down at 10 to go at the 20-yard line. Well, the 5,000 Tennessee faithful are shaking the orange and white Shakers. Some at the end zone behind the Notre Dame team. Some at the opposite end of the football field. As Notre Dame, with quarterback Rick Meyer at the helm, comes to the line. They've got that tight end Derek Brown to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right side. I formation against Tennessee's 5-man front. Shifting wide to the left goes Derek Brown on first down. Meyer play action. Back to throw. Looking, waiting, being pressured. Throws the ball, and it is incomplete as he was banged from behind just as he released the pass. And the pass goes incomplete. It was J.J. Surlis coming from his right tackle position, putting the heat on Meyer, and it will be 2nd down and 10.
Notre Dame beginning to get a little concerned, I think, right now, John. They've gone away from what really went very well from the running game and come out first down here throwing it, so they might be starting to get a little nervous maybe.
Tennessee trailing by 6. Notre Dame has led all the way by as much as 21 points in the ballgame. 4-man front defensively for Tennessee as Meyer takes a straight drop. Pretty good protection. Here's the pass upfield. It is incomplete. Intended, I think that was Smith. That's who it was. Tony Smith, the intended receiver. But Tennessee had him pretty well defended. In fact, very well defended by Lincoln. So the Irish, who lead by 6, will have it 3rd down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Into the ball game comes Lake Dawson, a wide receiver, and out will come Griggs. 3rd and 10. Notre Dame's quarterback, Meyer, is now 8 of 14. He was 8 of 11. So here comes the Irish to the line. Big play on 3rd down. On the year, they're hitting 51% of their 3rd down tries, and this is a key one against a 5-man Tennessee front. Single running back Bettis. Meyer back to throw. Waiting. Throws the ball. It is almost intercepted by Tennessee. It is broken up by Chuck Smith, who had it in his grasp with nothing between him and the goal line, but he breaks up the pass, and it's 4th down, Bill.
Thought he had it. He had it right in his hands, Johnny. Hit him dead center. Played it perfectly, but he just couldn't hold on to it.
So it's 4th down, and into the ball game to punt into the wind will be Jim Sexton as Tennessee has Carter standing back at midfield. 34-28 the score. The Irish on top of Tennessee. Again, the Volunteers will have an 8-man rush as the snap will be made, and here is the punt by Sexton. Wobbly spiral. Carter is going to run it back. He took it at the 50, and he made it back with a sigh of relief collectively from the Big Orange fans to the 48-yard line. And Bill Anderson, Tennessee has it 1st down and 10.
Ooh, Lordy, he should have called fair catch that ball there. You can't afford to take a chance of not mishandling it or something, but nevertheless, they escaped it.
And so Tennessee has the ball at the Notre Dame 48-yard line. Lots of time to go, 8 minutes and 40 seconds. It is a 6-point game with the Irish on top. Tennessee to the line, 2 receivers right, 2 left, single running back Kelly to throw. Waiting, looking, here's the pass, complete, pulled down at the 35, to the 30, to the 28-yard line, and all the way to the 26 goes Carl Pickens. Great curl cut by Pickens into the interior, makes the catch, and then, as he so often does, escapes the tackler who is right on top of him and explodes downfield for 22 yards, and a 1st down for the Volunteers at the Notre Dame 26-yard line.
John, I can't believe Notre Dame's still just coming with 3 men there when you know Tennessee's putting the ball up the way they are. They're giving, the offensive line's giving Kelly all day to find something.
So Kelly brings his team up. Now it's a 5-man front by Notre Dame. Will they blitz? Kelly back to throw. Here comes the blitz from the near side. The pass is thrown. Did he hold on to the football? He did. A catch by Mark Adams. It was a one-handed snag of a low pass to the outside. Adams pulls it down for a pickup of right at 5 yards. They will spot the ball at the Irish 22-yard line. Tennessee trails Notre Dame 34-28 at South Bend, Indiana. The Irish 8-1, Tennessee 5-2. The Volunteers from the huddle to the line. They come with 3 wideouts to the left. Single wide receiver right is Pickens. Running back Hayden. Now it's a 4-man front by Notre Dame. Kelly picks that up. Hand signals the call out as Tennessee adjusts itself offensively. Kelly is going to be sacked behind the line as they come with the all-out blitz. It's Devon McDonald who's right on top of him at the 26. He was looking deep for Carl Pickens. Pickens made a break, but Kelly never had a chance as Notre Dame reacts defensively.
No, you could feel it coming. They were coming at him with the pressure because he's giving him too much time back there. He's really hurting him. And that time they blitzed him, he had no chance. Trying to go on the deep route.
So it's all the way back for a loss of 5 to the original line of scrimmage. It will be 3rd down and 10, Tennessee. 7 minutes to go in the ballgame. The Volunteers with a double wing set. No running back behind Kelly. They've got people up there. May blitz again. Here it comes, all-out blitz. Kelly in trouble, escapes the blitz, looking to throw, waits down into the end zone, incomplete. Well, he was looking for Pickens, who was doubled, but actually he was looking for anybody and saw nobody across the middle open. as Notre Dame comes with the all-out blitz, and Kelly just could not pick up a secondary receiver.
I think he caught all of his receivers a little out of sync or something, John. They all, except the man Pickens deep in the end zone, everybody else looked like they just quit. He got outside there and had plenty of time if somebody would have got open for him.
So Tennessee will hand the ball. It's going to be 4th down, and what will the Vols do? They're going to talk about it, as Tennessee has used its final timeout with 6:47 to go. And the Vols will discuss what to do on 4th down. As we've said several times, Tennessee has converted on 3 of 4 4th down tries. The one on which Tennessee did not convert actually led to a Tennessee touchdown, because Notre Dame stopped Tennessee near the end of the first half on a 4th down try. The Irish moved downfield, couldn't knock it in for the touchdown, but with 13 seconds to go, the Irish attempt the field goal, which is blocked by Tennessee's Darrell Hardy. It is then picked up by Floyd Miley, who races 85 yards with the touchdown of the blocked field goal to pick Tennessee's 14th point up. And the Volunteers trailed 31-14 at halftime. Now with 6:47 to go, the Irish lead by a score of 34-28. And Tennessee, after moving to the 30, sees Notre Dame react with blitzing. Bill Anderson and the Volunteers unable, really, although Kelly did an outstanding job of escaping the blitz, didn't get much help from his receivers, and so he threw the ball long, and Pickens had no chance.
No chance. That's right. He was pretty well covered. He'd run out of field, too, but the backside receivers, if somebody had come on across the whole middle of the field in there was a big area wide open that might have been able to get somebody, too. But I think Tennessee's going for it, and rightfully so.
It will be Tennessee trailing by 6. Keep in mind the ball is at the 26-yard line, and so the Volunteers come to the line in a double wing with a running back against a 6-man front. Kelly sizes it up. 4th down 10. Kelly to throw. Kelly in trouble. Kelly throws the ball downfield. It is incomplete. Intended for Pickens, broken up by Burris. And so Notre Dame stops Tennessee, but there's still 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the ballgame. And Notre Dame will have possession at the 26-yard line. So it will be 1st down 10, Notre Dame. Bill?
They were lucky. Kelly did a good job in there. I tell you, they're coming with the blitz. They was coming with all-out blitz, and Tennessee was trying to go deep in the end zone. And as a result, Kelly was lucky really to get that ball off.
So Notre Dame, buoyed by the defensive stand, the offense comes to the line. And they've got that little broken eye with setting on the right side, Bettis the fullback. Meyer sprints out on the option, being chased. He's going to run with the football, and he is tackled for a loss of 5 yards back at the 21. Sean Walker chasing him down as Notre Dame's Meyer comes out to the right side on the option play. Notre Dame has gotten away from its running game, Bill, over the past 3 possessions. Yeah. And that time, of course, Meyer ran the ball, but he was not utilizing Brooks and Bettis and Culver, who have done such a good job of moving the ball.
And he wound up losing about 4 yards on it. But it's surprising that they would do that, John, as much success as they were having.
So Notre Dame breaks the huddle. Up over the ball comes the center, 6'4", 286, Gene McGuire. 6 minutes to go in the game. 34-28, Notre Dame leads by 6. Tennessee stays in a 4-man front. This will be Meyer on a delay, hands off on the draw. Brooks breaks through one tackle, then he is knocked down as he gets back to the 24-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, about 12 yards to go. Ernest Fields at 5'11", 239. The senior is there initially to make the stop, then gets help. Back in comes Jerome Bettis. Notre Dame's Rick Meyer has thrown for 17 touchdowns. He has had 8 passes intercepted this year. None in this game. The Irish have not had a turnover. They're going to send 3 receivers to the left, one of them being Bettis. Then they've got out wide Smith. Inside of him will be Griggs. Rolling out that way, this will be Meyer. Throwing the ball deep downfield. Intercepted Tennessee. Picked off of the Volunteers at the 46-yard line by Tennessee, who had that play perfectly played. And stepping out of bounds with the interception in a crowd across the way is Dale Carter. So Tennessee gets its first turnover, and the Volunteers have possession at the Notre Dame mark at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, not a good throw or not a good choice by Meyer by any means, John. They had that, everybody downfield was covered.
So Tennessee, now with 5:09 to go in the ball game, Excellent field position at the Notre Dame 45-yard line, trailing by a score of 34-28. The Vols come up with 3 wide receivers left. Kelly. Play action fakes. Back to throw. Pass downfield caught by McCleskey. Makes the catch at the Notre Dame 35-yard line and muscles his way, if a 167-pound player can muscle his way, for an additional 2 yards. And it will be first down, 10 to go at the 33-yard line. Notre Dame defending, but that time the underneath receiver, McCleskey, comes open, and Kelly is on target with the pass and catch. The Vols to the line. Now the 3 wideouts go to the wide side right. Into the boundary to the near side will be Pickens. Kelly sizing up the defense. Looks like man-to-man coverage on Pickens. Handoff goes to Hayden. Hayden through the right side of the line. There's an opening. He's at the 30. He twists and turns his way forward to the 26-yard line, where he is tackled by Notre Dame. It will be at the 26. John Covington slides across to make the tackle on him. A pickup on first down of 8 yards. And for Tennessee, trailing with 4:26 to go in the ball game, 34-28. It will be second down and about 2.5 yards to go.
Great position right here, John. Of course, this puts the defense in a real strain, whether they're going to run or throw now, and that's where you want it.
Notre Dame jumps into that 3-man defensive line, but here comes that safety blitz. Back to throw is Kelly. Kelly throws the ball full down at the 35, down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4, down to the 3, down to the 2, down to the end zone. Touchdown, Aaron Hayden, with a sensational call as Tennessee anticipates the blitz. They've got the man to the left side behind a wall, and there, untouched, streaks the freshman from Detroit City, and Tennessee has tied the game at 34.
They knew the blitz was coming, John. You could feel it here from the stand, from the press box, but that's what Notre Dame is trying to get the pressure, a little pressure on the quarterback, and they caught him perfect.
So here he is, freshman John Bexford from Chattanooga. He was playing high school football a year ago. Will he give his team the lead? Julian will hold. The ball is down. He kicks it. Did he make it? He made it. 4:03 to go. Tennessee 35, Notre Dame 34.
Inspire students and elevate learning outcomes with Ricoh Interactive Whiteboards from R.J. Young. Easily write, draw, edit, move, and save information. Connect your laptop or mobile device to turn static content into interactive lessons. Encourage participation with the easy-to-use Windows 10-based controller. To begin empowering educators, visit rjyoung.com/whiteboards.
For the best fried chicken in town, look no further than Gus's world-famous fried chicken on Sutherland Avenue. The doors are now open, and they look forward to seeing your smiling faces while serving up their famous Southern comfort food. Fried chicken, beans, slaw, okra. Gus's has it all. And don't forget, Gus's continues to offer curbside pickup to go, plus delivery options through Uber Eats and DoorDash. That's Gus's world-famous fried chicken on Sutherland Avenue. Proud to support the Tennessee Volunteers.
This is Dr. Colby Stewart with Tennessee LASIK. I've been helping East Tennesseans see clearly since 2001. Vol fans and VFLs have trusted my team to help improve their vision with excellent results, personal care, customized treatment, and better vision. That's our promise to you. Visit tnlasik.com or call 966-9182 to schedule your free consultation today. Tennessee LASIK wants to help you see the Vols in 2020.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting the band back together, but we need a new name.
How about the Five Seasons?
Nah, not raw enough.
Chuck and the Prime Ribs?
You don't get it, do you?
Sorry, I'm a butcher.
My bad. How about 4 New York strips?
Now that's music to my ears.
At Food City, our butchers are so good at what they do, you'll think they can do anything. Butchers make it better. Only at Food City.
Ice, T-bone, the Beefy Boys, the Tenderizers.
This is the Vol Network, and you're listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco.
Tennessee will be kicking off with Joey Chapman to do the kicking. Bill, that was just a perfect call, reacting to what they knew was coming a blitz.
Yeah, great call, great execution. A perfect little quick screen out there. Had the blockers out in front of it. It was, you could see as soon as the catch was made, it was touchdown.
Tennessee kicking off. Here's Chapman hitting it high and relatively long. It will be corralled at the 2-yard line by Notre Dame. 5, 10, 15, gets outside 20, 25, tackled at the 25-yard line is Notre Dame's Reggie Brooks, and the tackle is made by Mark Fletcher. Notre Dame on offense. Well, you've heard the stories about the mystique of Notre Dame Stadium. They've got 3 minutes and 57 seconds to write another chapter into their long list of great comebacks. The Irish with the ball. They break the huddle. They trail by 1 after leading by 21-0 3 minutes into this game. Meyer at quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Tennessee with a 4-man rush. Meyer off play action back to throw. Here's the screen pass left side. It is incomplete. Almost on the deflection. Intercepted. The pass went to Jerome Bettis, and right on top of him, Fields. The ball ricochets off the 2 of them into the air. Tennessee chasing with Smith, but he simply could not get to the ball. And so it's got to be 2nd down and 10 for the Irish, with now 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Tennessee has no timeouts left. Notre Dame has 1 left. 2nd and 10 for the Irish at the Notre Dame 25-yard line. Tennessee 35, Notre Dame 34. The Vols stay with a 4-man front. Notre Dame again sends 2 wide receivers left. Now they shift the tight end Brown to the near side. Here's Meyer. Back to throw again. Pressure, pass across the middle is complete. It's yanked down by Notre Dame's Tony Smith, who makes the catch at the 32, is blasted immediately by Hardy over to cover for Tennessee. It will be short of the first down by about 1.5 yards. A field goal, of course, would give Notre Dame the lead, but Hendrick is available. We're not sure. I don't think so because he went out with the injury. So it will be Notre Dame to the line, and they are going into the wind. That's a long time away. Tennessee jumps into a 5-man front on 3rd down short. Notre Dame with Meyer giving the ball off to Brooks. He breaks it through the left side of the line. He's got a first down to the 35, onto the 40, and is tackled as he gets to the Notre Dame 42-yard line by Sean Walker. The clock will be stopped with 3:12 to go for the marking of the ball in the first down. And it is 1st down and 10, and now the clock will be wound once more by the referee. Notre Dame trailing Tennessee by 1 at the 42-yard line of the Irish. Rick Meyer sends 2 wide receivers left. A single wide receiver to the right side is Culver. The quarterback is Meyer. Meyer back to throw, setting up. Here's the pass upfield. It is complete. Pulled down by Notre Dame at the 50-yard line. Big Derek Brown makes the tackle. 3 men then finally make the tackle on him as they battle. And Big Brown makes the catch with Hardy right on top of him. And the play moves out to the Notre Dame 49-yard line, where it will be for the Irish 2nd down. They mark it at the 50. 2nd down, about 2 yards to go. Bill, right down to the wire. Why not?
Boy, this is some kind of ball game.
2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Tennessee leads by a point. Notre Dame with the ball. Meyer on the option. Going to the left side. Will turn the corner. He's got a first down as he carries the ball inside the volunteer 45 to the 42 or 3-yard line. The tackle made by Floyd Miley, the touchdown maker for Tennessee, earlier in this football game at the end of the first half of the contest. Notre Dame shuttling the players in and out, trailing by a score of 35-34. The clock stopped for the marking of the first down. Now it will be wound down to 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Tennessee 35, Notre Dame 34. The Irish send 2 wide receivers to the right side. Tennessee defends there as Notre Dame jumps into the I formation. Meyer hands off with the ball. Brooks coming to the near side, breaks 1 tackle, carries the ball inside the Tennessee 40, and nudges it down to the 37-yard line, where he is tackled by Sean Walker. Notre Dame needs the 33 for the first, so it will be 3 yards short. The clock running down to 1 minute and 44 seconds. Quickly, Notre Dame to the line. Rick Meyer, the junior quarterback, puts his team in the I formation against the 4-man Tennessee defensive front. Meyer back to throw, sets the screen left side. The ball is caught at the 35. Moving down to the 30 with the ball is Tony Smith. He is nailed as he gets to the 30. That will be enough for the first down. So once more the clock is stopped for the marking of the ball. The tackle made by Floyd Miley as Meyer bringing his team back. They trail by 1 with 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tennessee 35, Notre Dame 34. The Irish with the ball. They have it inside Tennessee's 30-yard line. To the line they come. Meyer skips 2 wide receivers to the right side. Here is Meyer coming on the near side with the option. He gets to the corner. He runs through 1 tackle. He runs through another tackle. He is forced out of bounds at the 16-yard line. great effort by Rick Meyer, the quarterback, who is absolutely taking command in this football game. He's moved it down to the Volunteers 16. That will be enough for another first down. Stopping the clock with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go. Tennessee leads by a point. Notre Dame's field goal kicker has been injured, and it will be probably Sexton to attempt it if, in fact, they don't score a touchdown. It could be Rob Leonard to attempt it. Anyway, right now, Notre Dame's got it first down and 10 at the Tennessee 16-yard line. Single running back behind Meyer, he being Big Bettis, the fullback. And this will be Bettis carrying the ball, stumbling and falling as he lost his footing. And Kerry Bailey, the Morgantown, West Virginia senior, pins him at about the 17 for a loss of a yard on the play. Culver comes back into the ball game as the clock is inside 1 minute. Tennessee 35, Notre Dame 34. 52 seconds to go in the football game at Notre Dame Stadium. The Irish 8-1, the Volunteers 5-2. Notre Dame sends 3 receivers to the left side, one of them being Culver. Now Myra rolls out that way, looking to throw into the end zone pass, incomplete on a skip. It stops the clock with 38 seconds to go. Third down upcoming, about 11 yards to go for the first down. And it will be Notre Dame as the clock is stopped with 38 seconds, third down. Bill?
If they're a field goal kicker, John, do we know anything about do they have a backup kicker?
Well, we mentioned the name of the backup kicker who has not attempted any this year. I'm sure he is an adequate field goal kicker. And Notre Dame, of course, would like to get that touchdown up. And they come to the line right now. It will be third down and 11. They jump into an I formation. They've got receivers left and right. The tight end is to the left. That's Brown. This will be Meyer keeping the ball on a sneak, and he finds running room, and he carries it down to the 10-yard line, where Notre Dame will have it fourth down, and they will go for the field goal, I think. They use their final timeout. The final timeout has been called by Brooks, I think. The clock is still running, however. Down to 17 seconds. They're going to count it down as far as they can, and then they will go for the field goal. And we'll check the number of the man who will attempt it. Rob Leonard will be the man to attempt the field goal as he's on for the injured Hentrick. They've counted the clock down to 4 seconds. And so it comes down to this. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish, who led by as much as 21, only to see a courageous Tennessee team battle back to grab the lead at 35-34, and it has come down to a final field goal try by Decatur, Georgia's Rob Leonard, a sophomore at 6'1", 181. And it will be he, Bill Anderson, in there to attempt the field goal. And the pressure is on this young sophomore.
Boy, it really is. What a time to come in to get your first shot at it, you know. But comes down to that, John. I tell you, you have to give this Tennessee team a lot of credit. They got off to a terrible start, down 21-0 before the game got going good, and they fought and scratched and got back in to take the lead, and now it's down to this.
Tennessee has blocked one field goal attempt in this game, turned it into a touchdown, as a matter of fact. The Volunteers have no timeouts, neither does Notre Dame. 4 seconds remain in the game. Holding will be Sexton. Snapping will be Johnson. Attempting the field goal, it will be right at 27 yards. This will be Rob Leonard. The kick is up. The kick is good. No, it is no good. It is no good. It is no good. Tennessee beats Notre Dame 35-34. The Volunteers go home victorious. Notre Dame goes with a sophomore replacement kicker. It is no good, off to the right, and it will be Tennessee victorious over Notre Dame. The coaching staff to our left, jubilant, as are Tennessee fans who have come to Notre Dame. Their team has come from 21 points behind. The kick is up. It is no good. No good. We'll be back. No, we'll hold it right here, Bill Anderson, for your reflections on this football game.
That's the wildest thing I believe I've ever seen, John. They look like they're getting killed in the first half. Did get killed in the first half. They got to 7 points, a touchdown right before the half. I think that picked them up a little bit, but the defense did a much, much better job in the second half. That's the key to the ball game. The offense got rolled a little bit, and what a come-from-behind win.
So Tennessee wins it 35-34.
Yankee Doodle wanted fun for just a single $1. Found a jackpot in the millions and began to holler. Lotto America, look it up! The prize is getting bigger. Mind the rules and play today, and you could be a winner. Go to town on Lotto America and put the country's hardest working game to work for you. Lotto America from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
When you see the happy face on our truck, you'll be smiling because you'll know that you're in love.
At Hiller, we care about your family's comfort all year long. If you get caught without air conditioning this summer, we're offering a free service call with any repair. That's a free service call when we do the work on your HVAC system. Visit happyhiller.com to schedule your appointment today.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
When we face adversity, small parts make a big difference, and at Chevy, we're promising to do ours. For those in need of a new vehicle, interest-free APR financing with deferred monthly payments for 120 days on most 2019 models and 2020 Equinox, Silverado 1500, and Trax models for very well-qualified buyers when they finance with GM Financial. Visit ChevyCares.com to learn more. See your East Tennessee Chevy dealers. Exclude select base trim, length of contract limited, must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify, not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 4/30/20.
Matt Hollander here with Holco. I'm excited about the reopening of our economy. So in celebration, I'm extending our special discounts and financing offers until the end of June. If your home needs replacement windows, doors, or a new roof, purchase now and pay nothing until the year 2022. That's right, no payments and no interest for over a year and a half, but you must act now. We're not a chain, not a franchise, we're local. So call, text, or go online today at callholco.com.
You're listening to Vol Network Classics, presented by your East Tennessee Chevy dealers and Holco, Tennessee at number 5 Notre Dame from November 9th, 1991. The Miracle at South Bend.
Tennessee 35, Notre Dame 34. Bill, I thought the referee put his arms up. I said good, and Tennessee fans can write me as long as we hang around here. It was not good. You knew it. Everybody knew it except me, and that's the way it's been all these years. Matters little because the final score is etched on the scoreboard. And Bill, what could be more thrilling perhaps for the 5,000 Tennessee fans who are right down on the field of play at Notre Dame Stadium. And on the field, the Notre Dame band is playing the Notre Dame fight songs. You could not write this script.
No, that's John. Everybody made the trip up. Came up here, it's certainly been worth it, I'm sure of that. But what a ball game this was.
How do you summarize it?
Well, I don't know how you do. I thought we're drowned in the first half. We couldn't get them stopped at all. They made some adjustments. Notre Dame surprised me a little bit. They changed their offensive approach. I never did understand that. They kind of got away from their running game, and as a result, Tennessee made a few adjustments in there with their linebackers and did a much better job playing the run. And so, as a result, they were able to hold them intact long enough for the offense to come back and get the job done. And what a job they did.
The Notre Dame band playing. The Tennessee band is massed across the way, waiting to play, and they'll be playing long into the night, perhaps, Bill, if people let them stay here. But Notre Dame, a class act. You said it before the game, all the way.
They are. Winning and losing, this is a class act. I think this is one of the top places, well, there's no question about it. In the college football, you couldn't find a better place than Notre Dame right here.
And a better place for Tennessee to knock off one of the big victories in Tennessee football history. The Volunteers winning 35-34. Well, I don't know what more to say. It's time to select the Texaco star of the game. Texaco's new System 3 gasoline. It's that good. Bill?
I tell you what, let's do, John. I don't know how you pick a star in this ballgame. It's a team effort. Defense, offense, great. The kids really fought their hearts out. I think let's just give it to all of them.
The team will get it, and I'll call my Texaco dealer to tell him 68 times $500 is what it comes to. No, Texaco will donate $500 to the Volunteer Athletic Scholarship Fund on behalf of the Tennessee football team, and specifically, that's it, the Tennessee football team and the Tennessee football fans who are here following that team for their performance in today's Volunteer victory. Tennessee wins by a score of 35-34, and this is part of tradition right here. Tennessee fans want to tear down the goalpost, no way. but the Notre Dame marching band has its post-game traditional performance. They're playing the Notre Dame alma mater. The fans from Notre Dame are singing. The Tennessee Pride of the Southland band bursting at its seams to play Rocky Top. They're waiting till Notre Dame concludes their program. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think they'll wait, certainly, John, but we're going to hear it here shortly, I'm sure.
The Tennessee team is coming racing back onto the field. They want to race down to the... Here comes the Tennessee team. They're racing down to the Pride of the Southland band and to the Tennessee fans who are swarming onto the field to greet the team that's out there celebrating this great victory for the Volunteers. And down below you can hear the mixed bands as it's Notre Dame set to march off the field. Good luck, Bill. They have to go through the orange and white fans massed at the end of the field.
Well, Tennessee fans who came up here, I tell you, John, they did a lot of suffering in the first half, but they've got a lot to celebrate now. They're enjoying it, too.
And Tennessee fans with Tennessee players in front of the Pride of the Southland band across the way. We're running longer than we normally do, but, Bill, it is not often that we come on the road to Notre Dame and Tennessee wins 35-34, so we're going to steal a little time. You did a good job, Mr. Anderson.
Well, I tell you, I don't know when I've enjoyed a game. The first half, I can't say much for that, but what a great comeback.
Tennessee wins, and let's pick up the music of the Pride of the Southland band. At Notre Dame, the game ends. And ladies and gentlemen, it's football time in Tennessee. The final score, Tennessee 35, Notre Dame 34. Now stay tuned for the Big Orange Scoreboard and the Johnny Major Show coming up on the Ball Network. You can hear the Tennessee fans on the field with the Pride of the Southland playing Rocky Top for the 116th time in succession. Tell Mike Keith to take a deep breath. Tomorrow's Sunday. The Volunteers in the air with Kelly setting all kinds of career records as he's 24 of 38 with 1 interception but 3 touchdowns, 260 yards. Total offense, Tennessee 403. Notre Dame had 11 of 21 with 1 INT, 142 yards. And it's 458 total yards for Notre Dame. Penalties, Tennessee 6 for 40, Notre Dame 6 for 51. Rushing leaders, Bettis for Notre Dame, 16 for 64. Meyer, 9 for 47. Brooks, 20 for 126, each scoring a touchdown. Culver, 11 for 79. For Tennessee, Hayden, 17 carries, 83 yards. Stewart, 5 for 14. Faulkner, 2 for 31. Receiving for Notre Dame, Smith, 2 catches, 16. Brown, 3 for 38. For Tennessee, Pickens, 3 for 48. Faulkner, 3 for 29. Rees, 4 for 29 and a TD. Adams, 6 for 36. Flemings, 3 for 57, a TD. McCleskey, 2 for 25. Stewart, 1 for 7. Hayden, 2 for 24, a touchdown. It was the 5th. The extra point by Bexport. Tennessee wins by a digit, 35-34. Last year, Notre Dame won in Knoxville, 34-29. The Tennessee Waltz, Bill Anderson, final comments.
Well, John, it was a great comeback, and I think the big key to it, of course, we felt like the offense, Tennessee's offense, could move the ball and maybe put some points on the board. It took them a while to get started, but the thing of big concern was getting Notre Dame's offense stopped. They made some adjustments at half, got the defensive ends back to the outside to get containment out there, and took away that off-tackle play from them, moved the linebackers inside, and they played much, much better, shut the run down. In fact, Notre Dame kind of looked like got away from their game plan, started throwing the ball more, and everything worked out beautifully.
And the fans sing, the bands play as Tennessee wins over Notre Dame at South Bend. The Volunteers now 6-2, Notre Dame 8-2.
Guy around the ball all day long today was linebacker Darryl Hardy. Darryl, what'd you do? What'd you change in the second half to shut them down?
We just got a feel what they was running, and we just played their offense a lot better. We executed our defense and made things happen, and able to get the offense the ball a lot of times on their side of the 50, which helps.
Did Coach Lacewell have a pep talk for you at halftime?
No, I mean, he didn't cuss us out. I mean, it was like, we were playing well. It was just they got the big plays the first half, and we got them the second half.
When Floyd picked it up and ran it in, you blocked it, didn't you?
Yeah, I blocked it. I mean, I felt good that I was able to contribute to a touchdown, by blocking it, and Floyd did a great job of running and cutting back cross field and taking it in for the touchdown.
Did you feel that was the play that turned the game around?
Yeah, because it gave us confidence. I mean, it let us know that we were still in the game and we don't need to, basically just let you know, don't give up.
On their last field goal, did you get a piece of that one too?
No, Jeremy got it with his hip. I was through there too, but Jeremy was the man today.
So you were just determined to make sure it wasn't even going to be close, right?
Yeah, I was determined. Coach told me all week that I could get through there and block one, and I got through and blocked one, and I had a chance to block the other one, but Jeremy got it, and I'm happy he did. All I remember is seeing it hit Jeremy's hip, and I was like, good, I know he can't make. I just knew it wasn't going to be good, and turned around. I looked to see if it was good, and he missed it.
You've had a lot of big wins here. How does this one stack up?
It's got to be. I feel like it's the greatest comeback ever. In my career here at Tennessee. So I'm glad I'm going out as a winner against Notre Dame as a senior. So it feels good.
The Johnny Majors Dressing Room Show, as the Vol Network presents an exclusive interview with the head coach about the game. The Johnny Majors Show.
Today was the 300th game in Notre Dame Stadium history, and the Tennessee Volunteers, it'll be a memorable game for the Volunteers as they win today over the Irish 35-34. Tennessee today comes up with one of the great comebacks in the history of Notre Dame Stadium as the Volunteers fell behind 21-0 and then rallied to win this game 35-34. Coach Majors, it's got to be one of the greatest games in Tennessee history.
Oh, just another day at the office, Bob. Seriously, this is... I don't know that, because I don't know that much about Notre Dame's history. I didn't remember a lot of the players when I was a kid and followed them all my life with a few other teams I followed, but I doubt there's ever been a football team that came from behind like this team did in Notre Dame's historic stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And I think it is the time for the drama to be expressed. It's, I'd say, the all-time great comeback I've been involved with in my entire athletic career, and certainly the most spectacular comeback in Tennessee's rich football history of its own. Things looked rather bleak. I had no idea that we would ever beat a Notre Dame football team with 4 turnovers, which we had. And our team, I'm sure, had some consternation. We were aghast when we fell behind 14-0 in the first 5 minutes.
You'd run 2 plays, and you're down 14-0.
2 plays and down 14-0. But it was pleasing to make them punt the first time, and then Dale dropped that blame punt. And then we get behind 21-0, it looked like a runaway. The blocked field goal right before the half will be certainly one of the great plays in our history. Go along with the Johnny Jones cutback against Alabama down in Tuscaloosa, and with the Dale Jones interception down there, and some of the great plays that this school's had. But no victory like that will ever have any more significance, past, present, or future, than this one today. At halftime, it still looked pretty dim. Didn't look quite as bleak as being down behind 31-7, or if they'd have kicked it 34-7. And it's just amazing what can happen in this game. How we came out with that field goal block. I'm anxious to see it on film, because where I was, I see just a mass of people, and it looked like it lasted forever. And all of a sudden, here comes somebody still running. I see a mass of them kind of disperse, and they let him on downfield, and Miley's speed just outran Notre Dame. That was a tremendous uplift, because we were not very encouraged, I'm sure, at the time when players were wondering what was going to happen next badly. And after the start of the second half, we talked about halftime. Hey, fellas, I said, if you're down 9-0, you've got to fight for your pride. They did, and Larry Lacewell and Phil Fulmer came up with some very good adjustments in our offensive and defensive people. Most importantly, our football team stacked up to stop the run better. They kept their guts. They kept their pride. They don't give up. It's easy to leave the stand sometimes or have all the answers when you're at the pencil or whatever press box, but our players have to do it on the field, and they did a great job. As Lacewell said after the game, the coach's secret of the game was we let them run out of gas the first half. So they got tired, and then we beat them. But it was an excellent job against the run in the second half, and he did throw on that rollout late in the game and set up our first touchdown. A good interception by Carter. Glad to see him get back in the groove. And last but not least, the play of Andy Kelly. Nobody's ever pleased unless the first-team quarterback is perfect. Nobody is. But Andy Kelly has got one of the greatest capabilities and capacities for coming back of any football player in any position I've ever been around. So anybody that is negative about him, they don't know a blame thing about football. But just keep buying their tickets. We want them to still come. But he's just showing you what really football's about. And our team did today and what life's about. It's never too late, and it's not over till it's over.
Coach Majors, we're back in the locker room after Tennessee's won 35-34. We've just been touching on so many various and different subjects about how this game was won by Tennessee. Just reflect on a few.
Bob, that was such a wild game. So many big plays, it's hard to recall, except I'll say this. We basically pulled out all stops. We didn't hold anything back. Defense pulled out all stops. They made some gambling calls. A few of them didn't pay off.
Change things at halftime defensively?
They made some gambling calls. A few of them didn't pay off, but more of them paid off than didn't. And we changed some strategy at halftime with our defense. Didn't change much offensively because we just stopped ourselves on offense. And that, but defense, we tried to gang up a little bit more and take a few more chances and stop in the run. But offensively, to win with 4 turnovers against Notre Dame, because we ended up having 2 against them with 2 blocked field goals. And quite major plays. One of them ran back for a touchdown, and the other one saved the game in the last 4 seconds. And our fans were so excited. They hung in there with us, and Notre Dame was stunned. It'll be the last time we've been up here for a while, but it's been certainly exciting. We're 2-2.
Right down to the wire, too, the last field goal. What were you thinking about during that series when they sent that young field goal kicker out?
What I thought doesn't always make a difference. Sometimes strange things can happen, but I was hoping and believing that we'd played too hard and made too much of a great comeback, and our confidence level had improved tremendously. That something would happen, that they wouldn't get that ball in the end zone. And I turned to one of our coaches on the sideline when they were down, and we'd stop them. They were to try the field goal. I said, they're not going to make that field goal. I said, the Ghosts are not going to show up today. They're not going to make that field goal. I told our players earlier this week, I said, I've never seen a Ghost in my life. I said, I don't expect to see any up there either. They all laughed about it.
When it finally fell short, what was your first reaction? Remember what you first did?
Well, I knew there were 4 seconds to left, and we weren't going to have a chance to get the ball back. Yeah, and everybody started jumping around, hugging each other, and I was part of it.
Coach Majors, you're still hyper here and talking about that last field goal. That was a great play.
Well, yeah, I'm hyper. I'm not a front runner, but you got to hang in there. And we always plan that we hang in there in our program, in our football program and team, and we got the right stuff in many ways, most ways. Don't win them all, but we're doing a lot of good things the last few years. But back to the field goal, I really, no way am I going to know whether it's going to be kicked or blocked or missed. You know that. But I had great hopes it wasn't, and my heart didn't skip a beat. I had a strong belief that the Ghosts weren't going to be showing up today. And lo and behold, when the ball was snapped, it looked like it's slightly low. And I saw Darryl Hardy show up in the gap between the end and up back and lay out. And then I saw it flutter like a wounded dove. And somebody said Jeremy Lincoln tipped it or fluttered it. And Hardy said he thought he would have gotten it if Lincoln hadn't touched it, but we'll never know. But it certainly looked good. I like to go quail hunting. I like to drop those quails when I go, but that looked like a dying quail there, brother. It looked beautiful. Well, it's going to be a happy bus ride to the airport in South Bend, Indiana, which is a place of great tradition. And I like to be in the big games. That's what it's all about. That's one reason we work like we do, and players practice like they practice to play in a game of the significance that this one was. And sure to be a happy plane ride back home. And I plan to go home and relax and have a little food, sit in, and sit back and watch somebody else worry tonight on ESPN or something. And then tomorrow, it'll be back at work early because a big push is the Southeastern Conference and as high a finish as we can get. There's still a lot of rewards out there to be received. We can still have an exciting year.
Congratulations on a big, big win.
Well, thank you, Bob. I am very happy for our football team, our program, and our many great fans that we have.
Coach Johnny Majors, today the Volunteers win 35-34 over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, one of the biggest wins in Tennessee football history. This is Bob Kessling with Coach Johnny Majors. Thanks for being with us for the Johnny Majors Show. Now stay tuned to the Final Scoreboard show on most of these Vol Network stations.
Everyone in Big Orange Country and college football fans everywhere are mourning the loss of a true Tennessee legend, Johnny Majors. The 1991 victory over Notre Dame, the miracle at South Bend, was one of his greatest victories as the head coach of his beloved Volunteers. We hope you've enjoyed reliving that game and those great memories as we dedicate this Vol Network Classic broadcast to the memory of Coach John Majors.